What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Arena of Valor Esports video, and today we are of course back once again with the AIC 2020, and today we are gonna be looking at Arena of Valor's El Clasico, you could call it, because it is of course Mac Team going up against Team Flash. They go all the way back, man, to AWC 2019 or something, where they started this huge rivalry, and their series have always been amazing, so this should be amazing once again. They're meeting here further down the line in those quarterfinals. As you guys know, this is like this is the double elimination bracket, and I think starting from this day, it is a best of 7 for each of these upper bracket series. So yeah, I think this is going to be a best of 7. I'm not quite sure though, we'll see as the series goes on. So yeah, let's just check out straight away this first draft, and as always, we will put the whole thing into one huge video, so get those healthy snacks ready, boys, okay? So let's check it out. We have a Hayate ban and an Omen ban on the side of Mad Team. Omen ban, very standard to ban out early on. It is just one of those super strong Slayer laners that I always talk about this the same way. He just has this lane kingdom in that Slayer lane. Not a lot of counters for him, and if you ban him out, you enable that first pick on Richter, which they did. And Hayate is a little bit interesting. I guess they have some deeper form of strategy here about this Hayate ban, because honestly, Hayate, in my opinion, he's really broken, but in esports, they don't really ban him quite often early on. They ban him usually in that second ban rotation if the enemy hasn't picked up a marksman yet. On the other side, we just have two broken junglers banned out. Team Flash does not want Neil to play Ryoma or this, what's her face, Kira, right? And then they picked up that Lu Bu, which is the only thing that can fight Richter after Omen is banned out. And they also pick a Kefani, so they also already have that hard carry in the marksman position. Mad responds with a Superman, which is going to be amazing against Kefani, so already we will see use on Superman. This should be really fun to check out. And with a Yorn, okay? So they have a hyper carry for themselves here, which is not the most standard one. And here I like this XB. What he is hovering right now. Zata is amazing against Yorn. He can't really escape, you know, you just clown on him. He can't really stop your ultimate either. I love picking Zata against Yorn, against Kefani. These marksmen, they just can't do much against you. Amazing. Okay, very nice pick. I think also XB so far, in my opinion, has been the best mechanical Zata in professional Arena of Valor that we have seen so far. He plays really, really well, uses the combos correctly, and they ban out Aleister because Aleister hard counters Zata. I always talk about that on my streams whenever I play Zata in Challenge of Valor and the enemies pick Aleister. It's really annoying. You can play around it though. It's not a big deal. We'll see, maybe he will opt for... we'll see if we see Zata going up against Aleister later down the tournament, and we'll see if the Zata opts for Purify, because I think that's a cheeky little counter. But yeah. We have Ibnef being hovered as a ban here for that support position. Because Ibnef, we've seen it often with Kefani used together. He can just set up that ult very well. It's just a nice combo. He can protect that Kefani really, really well. He's very annoying for Superman as well to fight. Because you will keep getting CC'd as a Superman. You can't use your ult. So I like that ban. We'll see what Team Flash bans out here. They ban out another... mid lane / jungle pick here with that Pain, mostly in the jungle though. So again, 3 bans here already targeted at Neil. We'll see, but Neil can play many heroes. He can play that Zephys, he can play that Fennec very well. So yeah, he can play all heroes very well, but this is what we've seen so far of him this tournament a lot. Fennec and Zephys. Alice being hovered as a ban, again, something that shuts down Superman really well. So just 2 support bans coming in, it seems like. And now I think Team Flash will first pick one of the remaining supports. No, they don't. They are hovering Yena. This might be a jungle Yena. This might be a jungle Yena if he locks it in, but I personally don't think he will lock it in. I think they really want a support here. Something like a Lumber, something like a Thane, something like a... What will be good here? I think Lumber is really good with Kefani to set up that ult. Lumber is really good against that Superman. Thane can do similar things against Superman, but I think Lumber is a little bit better. But no, they pick up Yena. We'll see if Mad picks up Lumber here for themselves. They still need a jungler as well. We'll see if that, what's his face, Elandor will be locked in the jungle here for Neil. Would definitely be a decent pick if he just wants to power farm. But then again, this is getting a little bit dangerous because of, what's it called? Because of having two late game marksmen, Yorn and Elandor. It is a little bit dangerous. And Mad, of course, still needs their mid laner. I completely forgot. They still need their mid laner. Raz is being hovered right now. Not a bad pick. I like it. Not a bad pick against Zata as well. You can, if the Zata starts ulting, you can just ult flicker on top of him if you're very fast with those mechanics, which I'm sure these professional players will be. So that is something to look out for. And then, of course, most likely this Richter will be the support. So that is pretty good. But then again, Superman gets countered by Lu Bu as well. You could also put Richter on Yuzon in that Slayer lane and just put support Superman on Cuckoo. However, the thing about that, you could even put support Raz, mid lane Superman, or mid lane Richter. Okay, we have lots of possibilities here. And now, of course, Team Flash still needs a jungler here if they don't want to go for this Yena. I think Yena might be support here. Now, I know this sounds really crazy and dumb, but we have seen a lot of Yena supports in solo ranked for some reason. I don't like it, but maybe they will. Maybe ProE will prove us wrong here. I hope so. This will be a good video. You know, I'm down to do that. That would be really funny. But yeah, let's see. Yes, they lock it in. So both teams instantly starting off crazy right here. The picks are absolutely insane. If you were to ask me, I think, ooh, we might see a mid lane Yorn. Yeah, they're not swapping. They are not swapping right now. They did swap. Okay, so I think it will be a support Richter. Yeah, seems like this is going to be the setup for Mad. And it seems like it will be a support Lu Bu. Okay, I was going to say, this is the possibility as well. I don't know, man. I don't know what's worse. Support Lu Bu. Ooh, look at the Lu Bu. He instantly sprinted to get fast, to be fast in the mid lane. So yeah, the game loaded in. Let's see what happens here. I mean, this is just crazy. I'm at a loss for words. We have a support Lu Bu. I don't even know what's better, support Yena or support Lu Bu. I haven't seen support Lu Bu yet at all. But hey, again, that's a fun one. That's definitely a fun one to try out. I think they will go for that purification item on him, so he will, I mean, he'll be decently useful, you know, he will still deal a decent amount of damage. Mad instantly roaming together to clear those first two waves to maximize that farm. We have that Forest Wanderer on Yorn and on Superman, like I like to use it as well, and a full, for the other members, Endless Cycles, Jungle Mid, and Support. That's what Mad pretty much always does. They like that mid jungle, like this side lanes have the combat enchantment, and the other, the mid jungle support trio have that Endless Cycle. Meanwhile, XB here with the Holy Thunder. That is a little bit interesting. Usually Zatas go for Curse of Death or for Forest Wanderer, although I feel like I'm the only one who goes for Forest Wanderer, but I think it's the best. And the rest is pretty much standard. They have two Endless Cycles. And yeah, that Devil's Awakening on Lu Bu support. So no Endless Cycle on the support, which is what most teams usually go for. This Kriknak skin, by the way, is absolutely insane. Definitely always a pleasure to watch. Really well done by Timmy there on that skin. We'll see who secures this first Spirit Sentinel. It seems to be Elandor, I think. Yeah, Elandor got it, and they get a first spot as well. The Kriknak instantly uses his Endless Cycle and gets back to his jungle, so they won't be able to invade anything, but very good though. They still get, Man is definitely really happy with that. Not only do they secure this Spirit Sentinel with a jungler that is supposed to be worse early game, right? Level 4 Kriknak, really strong. Level 4 Elandor, definitely decent as well, but Kriknak, you know, is known for securing the first blood at level 4 or securing that objective, you know, he's definitely very good at that. So they're really happy already, man, team here, and they secured this first dragon as well. This Kefani might die. She does die in the end. She has sprint, but is not able to get away in time from the enemies. And this Yorn now is getting, he gets that assist or even a kill. I think he got the assist though, right? Let's see, did he get the kill? I think Richter got the kill. Let's see, as soon as this little menu is gone. Yes, he got the assist, Richter got the kill. But still, he's really happy about that. He gets that Dragon Gold. And I'm telling you guys, late game, oh my god, beautiful trap there by Zata, and they kill him. See how the Zata snuck into this bush and they didn't expect that. I do that very often as well in my solo ranked games, these lane ganks, that's what you call them. That is really, really potent, guys. You have to play around with that, play around with the vision, you can get a lot of free kills. If even one of the best pros, I always praise him so much, 0322, if even he falls for that, you know, it is very, very potent, guys, okay? Well, let me tell you. Just something to think out of the box with, okay? Superman poking back the support Lu Bu a little bit. Yeah, this support Lu Bu, definitely interesting. Ooh, he's going for the AD support item, it seems. That's gonna be fun. ProE is always playing these super aggressive supports lately. It is so much fun to see. Very nice Raz ulting away, but ult now on cooldown. Still very worth for him though. He gets away. They secure at least one little minion in the jungle. They get a little bit back here. Still looking at a 1.2k gold deficit for Team Flash right now. Definitely not a position they want to be in, but still very, very salvageable. Now for the late game, as I said, Mad has two marksmen. They have that Yorn late game, you know, which is probably more insane than Kefali late game, in my opinion, lately, on this patch at least. Yorn is really strong. Then we have an Elandor as well, which is insane. And then we have a Superman, which is one of the best late game heroes because of this ultimate. He's already going deep. He will secure that kill, I think, gets CC'd, secures the kill anyway, but ends up dropping as well. So they actually end up trading, I think, 2 for 1 there. So Team Flash is really happy with that. A little bit of an over-aggression coming in. You can see in the gold graph, the gold changing as well there. 700 gold only advantage while we were looking at a 1.2k gold lead. So they lost 500 gold lead there. The Kefani is almost dead. We'll see if this Raz will die. I don't think so. Oh, she flickers in. Very well played by Go there on his Yena. Is able to finish off that Raz kill with expending his own flicker. The tower bot lane is, however, very dangerously low. That will break open the macro, the mid-game macro for Mad team here, because they will be able to shift Yorn into that top lane, send that Superman bot lane, and then they can get that second tower as well for themselves as soon as they get this first tower, and it is down. They got it, and so they're still looking at an 800 gold lead, but in terms of macro, they still won that last fight, in my opinion, because they secured more, they secured the tower, which again enables all these macro shenanigans. Now again, back to the late game here, okay? We have, by the way, look at this Zata. Ooh, he gets caught completely, but look at this Zata build. This is something that I've been starting to do lately as well. Early Spooky Mask is gonna give you so much burst damage early game on this Zata, and you can really get these free kills with your ult if you know when to engage, okay? Get these solo kills as well. Very, very important for solo ranked. I'll make a video on that soon as well to explain all of that. But yeah, we have, I don't go for the Magic Pierce boots though. I think that's a little bit too much. Unfortunately, he's not doing too well. Beautiful Superman there, gets that Cricknack, and they will secure him. A lot of damage returned onto that Richter support, however, not enough for this Cricknack. Never mind, the Lu Bu actually changed. He went for the defense, the health support item. I think that's the AD support item, but the yellow of the shield overshines the red. I think that's the AD support item. So he's still going, yeah, he doesn't have a lot of health. I'm pretty sure he is AD Lu Bu so far, okay? So this is pretty fun to see. But honestly, not really convinced of this yet. I don't think he had a lot of impact so far. I really don't think he did a lot. I would have preferred a Lumber, honestly. But yeah, I guess it was to confuse the enemies as well a little bit. I don't know. Of course, you have to not underestimate these draft advantages that picks like that give. But look how the gold exploded suddenly. 2,000 gold advantage for Mad after they use this macro, right? They shifted the Yorn top. As I said, they get this half of this tower, man. It's going down. Look at Yorn, just look at that. That's a dumb man. Bro, he just took away 600 health of that tower without minions. That's pretty dumb, let's be real. That's why Yorn is getting nerfed, okay? Got nerfed already on the live servers, not on the tournament so far, of course. But yeah, For the late game, again, back to the late game discussion here, we still have that Zata. And Zata is not the best late game mage at all when there's stuff like D-Rock, there's stuff like Ignis. However, Zata is really good at blowing up team fights, okay? If you get a good combo on Zata, if the enemies are stacked a little bit, you don't just hit them with the little raining thing at the end, but you hit them with the dashes and with the auto attacks. Whew, you can blow up whole teams with that, okay? You can completely destroy them. Richter gets caught, uses his ult, uses his S2, but will not die to the Zata in the end. Very well played, is able to escape. The Kriknak gets a kill, but also ends up dying. 2 kills going over to the side of Mad once again. They win this team fight once again. The Lu Bu died as well. And again, they are solidifying their lead even further. Because not only that, okay, not only do they get these 2 kills, they're looking at a 2.3k gold lead, but also they get to push this top lane tower completely now because 2 enemies were dead and are not able to defend. So the second tower going down once again. 1-1 in Dragons, but look at this, man. Man does not play around. They instantly go for this Slayer and they are taking it down very rapidly with this Yorn. Elandor is even mid lane. Team Flash probably didn't even suspect this. They're probably like, man, this Elandor is farming mid, it's all good, man. No one is taking Slayer. Nope. It's the Yorn just shooting it over the wall. Way too much damage, man. Goes for that, well, I thought Fafnir is going to be a standard build, but I guess not. You just go for the full crit combo instantly into that Muramasa, it seems. He will go for the Bow of Slaughter afterwards. Maybe a Fenrir. No, never mind. He will go for a Bow of Slaughter and then he will just finish with a Blade of Eternity, most likely. Huge Richter engage, but a little bit too overzealous, man. They get turned around under their tower. I think this Lu Bu will die, so it's still a 1-for-1. Both supports traded. However, this is really good for Team Flash. Because not only, oh, but never mind, another, the Kefani ended up dying as well, and now the Kriknak dies as well. It looked really good, because not only did they trade 1-for-1 while behind, they also got the tower in the mid lane, but it ended up getting turned around completely onto them, and now we're looking at close to 4,000 gold. After this tower drops down, it will be 4,000 gold sharp, there it is. And they will try, man, will try to get another tower here. But this is what I'm talking about with Zata. But they're not doing enough auto attacks, man. They're just not doing enough auto attacks. You need these 5 dashes, man. But yeah, they get the first tier 3 tower. Mad is just completely dismantling Team Flash in that team fight right there as well. Team Flash is really trying to fight. They're still trying to stand their ground. But at this point, the wallets speak for themselves, man. Okay? The wallets speak for themselves. Mad just has such a huge gold advantage, man. Their purses are bursting, you know? They have the chicks lined up. They have those Lamborghinis everywhere. They're throwing those house parties, you know? Of course, not during these times. But Team Flash is just sitting there, man, begging for money. You, sir. Excuse me, I shouldn't make these jokes. That is not funny. I was just trying to compare, you know? This is how much this discrepancy in gold is right now, okay? We have Team Flash is so far behind right now. 4,000 gold at this point of the game. It is almost a 5,000 gold lead right now, and they also have the macro advantage. They're just so far ahead, and they have the late game team composition. So this is definitely not looking good for Team Flash right now, okay? It is really not looking good for them. Again, what they need is they need to blow up the team fight, okay? They need people to stack on Mad's roster. They need to have them stack, to have them make positional mistakes where too many of them are in very close proximity during a team fight, and then the Kriknak needs to plop on them, burst them out, and then the Zata finishes them, okay? That is what we're looking at here. That is going to be one of the only ways to win this team fight. Pair that up with an S1 flicker by Yena, and maybe we will see a huge teamfight victory. Or, of course, Mad to be out of position and to just get engaged on. And yeah, this Richter is a little bit out of position, but I don't think it's enough. See, the health bars drop low, but they're still winning. Neil is very deep. Oh my god, he is 1v4 right there for like 1 second. He's able to heal back up with his Bow of Slaughter, and he gets that kill. Secures his team, that Dark Slayer. Very nice mechanical play there by Neil. He always delivers, man. Whenever it's against Team Flash, He turns it up a notch, man, and hard carries these games sometimes. But look at this. The unsung hero here is definitely 0322 on his Yorn. Look at this, man. 1-1 and 10. He may be assistant Zandy, but I'm sure he is doing a lot of damage as well this game. Ooh, this Lu Bu, not Lu Bu, this Yena gets caught completely there. Not much he can do at that point. The Krignak tries to poke a little bit, but you can see how far behind that is. He almost didn't deal any damage to the support Richter. Like, come on. I know it's a lot of armor, but still. And now the support Richter seeks his revenge, just jumps in deep, uses that rock shield as well, is not gonna die at all. He is so comfortable right now. And look at this Yorn damage. Yeah, that's pretty filthy, guys. That is pretty filthy at the end. The Yorn damage completely seals the deal, man. Puts the nail in the coffin, and we have game 1 going over to Mad. Very well played, man. Both teams honestly playing well. Again, that Lu Bu support, man, bah, I'm not a fan. What they did is they picked Lu Bu, and then they thought, maybe it's countered or something. They wanted to try to see what the enemies will pick against this Lu Bu, and then they put him into support, right? Because you've never seen support Lu Bu. Yeah, I wouldn't be happy about that performance there. The draft definitely going over to Mad's side there as well. So it was already a hard game to fight from the get-go. We'll skip these highlights and check the damage numbers, check the statistics, okay? Check the statistics, my guy. Because man's not hot. Man's only hot when he sees the statistics. We have, see, that's the damage I was talking about with Yorn. Neil had much more gold on his Elantor there. He was like 3k gold ahead of Yorn at the end there. But Yorn, hey, that's the poke damage coming in. We have just smooth gold grab with a little bit of a dip at 4 minutes. But man, after that, it just kept exploding more and more. And you can see the damage number on that Krignak. He just couldn't do much this game, man. Barely more damage than his Lu Bu. We'll see who gets the MVP. I think it will be Neil, because he played really well. He played the macro really well. Yorn is just a brain dead hero, let's be real, guys. I don't know, it was a team effort. I wouldn't be able to give anyone a clear-cut MVP. Yorn did the most damage, well played, but still, at the end of the day, man, Neil had that nice outplay, so that was one of the individual single plays that shone in this game for me. Everything else was a team effort. And yeah, we will move straight away into game 2 right now. There we go, guys. Game 2, Mad 1-0 up after a very convincing game, honestly, with that game 1. And we are back in the draft instantly here. We have another Omen ban on that first pick side, paired up with a Florentino ban this time as well. Meanwhile, on the side of Mad team, we have a Richter ban. After they already had a very successful Richter game last game, they don't want Team Flash to get it. And a Kira ban as well on this red side. So interesting. After this loss, Team Flash actually deciding to pick the blue side, the first pick side. And it seems like it was worth, because they were able to secure Ryoma, which is going to be pretty crazy. Again, he can go mid, he can go jungle, he can go Slayer lane, he can go Abyssal Dragon lane if you have a marksman in the jungle. Honestly, we've seen support Lu Bu. Ryoma support is much better than support Lu Bu. Like, Ryoma support, in my opinion, is really strong. Like, really top tier, okay? The thing is, you can only pick him once per series, so you might not want to waste him on like an A tier support pick if you could pick him in an SSS tier jungle position or an SS tier Slayer lane position, right? That is why we don't really see it. But in solo rank, hey, honestly, Ryoma support will probably go pretty crazy. Now, meanwhile, Mad decides to pick up that Hayate now, after they banned it in that first game. And they also decide to pick up that Yena as well, okay? So Yena will be going against Ryoma most likely, if it is going to be a Slayer lane Ryoma, because I don't think we will see Yena support either this game. We'll see what Team Flash responds here with. Of course, Hayate already being secured by Mad. They're very happy about this, okay? Because also they have 0322 playing it. And we keep simping the man, but we have to, man. He's just so clean at this game, guys. Yeah, Hayate is a very difficult marksman, one of the most difficult marksmen in the game. And yeah, I don't think 0322 will miss any S1s. I don't think he will mess up anything. I think he will play absolutely perfectly. We have that Chi pick, actually. I think Chi is pretty good against Yena. That is why we have that Chi pick. So that pretty much confirms that Team Flash will either go for a marksman in the jungle or they will put Ryoma into the jungle. Because Chi has to go Slayer lane. There is almost no other way. Of course, you can also go Abyssal Dragon lane, but then again, Ryoma will go into the Slayer lane then if they pick a marksman jungle. So that is pretty much locked in, so they kind of limit themselves, but they wanted to secure that Chi to go up against Yina, I would say. Otherwise, it might have gotten banned. Crixie in the mid lane, not something I like to see on XP, because I think Crixie is very, very easy. Yes, she's really strong now, but XB is one of these special mid laners, you know. Ever since he started playing, he was considered that Raz and Tulan God and everything. Like, he's so good at these assassins. Zata as well, as again, in my opinion, the best Zata in professional AOV. So yeah, Crixie is a little bit, you know, everyone can play Crixie at the same level pretty much, because you just throw that knock up, you just shoot that S1, and it is pretty easy. So we'll see. We have Lorien actually picked up for Fanta here, so that's really exciting. Lorien is definitely very, very, very strong against these immobile mages like a Crixie, because it's really hard. She can't just dash out of his ult. That's what I'm trying to say here. Mad is banning right now. They are looking at a jungle. Yes, they actually lock in that Nakroth ban. They don't want Nakroth to be picked up against this against their comp so far. Although I feel like Nakroth, I'm not really sure why they banned Nakroth here, because maybe they're expecting that Richter support. As I said, I'm telling you guys, they are expecting Richter support, or they're expecting Team Flash to not go for any marksman. But that would be really weird. That would be weirder than not Richter, excuse me, Ryoma support. That would be weirder than Ryoma support. Okay. We have an Elandor ban as well, so they ban another jungler. So they're really targeting junglers here. So they really assume this Ryoma is not going into the jungle position. We'll see if that will bite them, okay? Because I feel like it's a very obvious jungle pick here. We have a Pain ban, by the way, on the side of Team Flash. They don't want to give that Pain over to Neil. Seems like they're very scared of Neil. I think we'll see a second jungle ban here. But if they ban another jungler, ooh, it's a Wonder Woman ban. I like that, because Wonder Woman has so many good combos with Lorien and with Hayate, right? Like, these are, I mean, if you give these three heroes over in Challenge of Valor to the enemy team, it's pretty much GG. I don't think I ever won against 2 or 3 OP heroes like that, okay? So they ban out Wonder Woman. Now let's see what Mad picks here, because I think they should pick up a jungler now. I honestly think they should pick up Fennec here. Right now, right then. I think Fennec is crazy good here. He's not that good against Crixie, but he is definitely a decent pick, and I feel like Team Flash wants Fennec. That is what I'm smelling here, okay? Fennec is a great pick for ADC as well. He's really good at Fennec. No, they actually want to secure a support first. And I'm pretty sure, I'm very confident this will be a Malok support, because the solo lanes are already picked, okay? And Malok can't go jungle, and Malok is mostly seen as a support in competitive. Malok wouldn't be bad here. Malok wouldn't be bad either. But again, that Fennec is pretty juicy. We'll see what happens. Also, Neil is really, really well known for his Fennec. I think if they don't pick Fennec here, Team Flash, okay, Malok locked in, get that Fennec. Steal it away from Neil, get it for yourselves, get that Fennec in that jungle position. I don't know what's going on, man. They're hovering Elsu and Ignis right now. This is just absolutely crazy. You must be kidding. There's no way. Ignis support, Elsu, marksman, yeah, jungle Ryoma, something like that. Ignis support is completely fine. However, you're using one game, you're picking Ignis and Crixie, while there's still Lumber open, while there's still Kha'Zix open with Crixie, you know. I would like to see a Kha'Zix and a Fennec. I don't know, man. Like, this is just absolute craziness by Team Flash here. They are just picking, they're throwing darts at an image of heroes, like all the heroes, the whole hero roster, the poster, and they're just throwing darts and just picking whatever comes up, because this is just crazy, guys. They're wasting 2 top tier mid laners in one game. If they lose this, they wasted Crixie and Ignis. What are you gonna do? You can't go Kha'Zix mid lane. You can't go supports in the mid lane. Yeah, you can go mid laners in the support position, but the support position has so many heroes available. Whoo, this is going crazy, man. And yeah, Zephys, why not? You dunk onto Crixie, you dunk onto Elsu, you dunk onto Ryoma, you dunk onto that Ignis. The only person you can't dunk onto is Chi, but who cares? Because she will just dunk you into the wall. Honestly, I would voluntarily dunk onto Chi if she's gonna dunk me into a wall. Oh my goodness, guys. That is no question right there. But moving on, I think the Zephys will get locked in. It does. And we'll see how this game turns out. Let's load straight into it with the power of skipping in a VOD, video on demand. Let's get it. They have some advertisements for the next codex. It is going to be really gorgeous with those, with those Christmas skins there for Valhein, for whatever else, man, I forgot. But this Malok just instantly gets caught, man. Has sprint, which is pretty good for support Malok, but at the end of the day, you can't flicker away. You just get completely caught. And yeah, we have the enchantments on display right now. Level 2! Level 2, wait, hold up. That's why he got caught. Hold up. Level 2 Ignis support. I love you. Level 2 Ignis support. I'm telling you, man. Team Flash watches my videos. Where's the bet, man? Guys, Ignis is level 2. The enemies are level 1. There is no counterplay. Visceral boost. You know? It's like you pop it. Level 2, enemies level 1, what are you gonna do? Devil's Awakening on Crixie and Chi, that is very standard, and 2 endless cycles. See, level 2 enchantment is the only Chad blue enchantment. I'm telling you guys, you break the economy of experience with it. It's OP, bro. It's like the best stock in the earth, you know? Your stocks just go up, man. Let's check out these enchantments. 2 endless cycles as well. Jungle and mid for Mad. Meanwhile, very, very standard. Curse of Death on Yena is not really too standard. Sometimes we see Forest Wanderers, sometimes we see Desperate Duel, but it's also one of these 3 most used enchantments on Yena as well. So everything standard. Desperate Duel on that Malok, of course, to just be tanky, to just heal with that proc. As a support Malok, you don't want to, Let's see what this Elsu is going to do though. Did you see how he was glitching there? He was spinning like a madman. That was pretty crazy. Oh my god, is he going to die? No, Yena is able to flicker away. Got caught though. Forced flicker, poked out, and they get this dragon now. Now the thing is, honestly, in my humble opinion here, I think this Ignis messed up. Because they didn't even secure a buff or anything. They secured that first buff, but they didn't secure a buff. And guys, let me tell you, when I pick my level 2 Batman, hey, I get the red buff 100% of times. I have 1000 games on Batman support level 2 with the Visceral boost, you know? Hey, we got 1000 red buffs. Just saying, guys, just saying. So, yeah, I don't know, he messed up a little bit. They only got a first blood. They shouldn't be ahead anymore. Because this Ignis is level 4, so is the Malok. Now everything is lost. That's why no one uses this enchantment. Except for an absolute Chad like me. Like myself. And like ProE here. Honestly, this guy is the biggest Chad in Arena of Valor Esports. Oh my god, this Crixie got completely caught out by that Lorien ult. That's what I was talking about. Lorien is really good against immobile heroes like Crixie, like Yorn, like Kefany, right? Because they can't really dash away. Kefany has that little dash, but she has to use a lot of energy, and it's a very short range dash. She can't get out of the ult completely. So he's really good. Lorien is just really good against these heroes, excuse me. And Ignis as well, one of those, okay? So they kind of picked a lot of bad heroes against this Lorien here. I don't know. This might bite them in the end. I mean, yeah, they're winning this early game really well. They have a very cheeky combo there with that Ignis and Elsu, where they both just poke. Elsu tries to go for a blind snipe, is not able to. They're definitely using this combo so far well. So far in this tournament, we've always seen whenever Elsu is picked, he just does so well early game because you have so much, you have just so much pressure with these snipes, right? Like just so strong. And I in my opinion, even late game, he's strong. Malok has to use his ult here to clear this wave. Meanwhile, Zephys is getting caught. Zephys is really low. The spectators are garbage. He gets pinned into a wall. I'm playing off the minimap right there. Guys, spectators, you're trash, man. What is going on? Anyway, double kill going over to Ryoma, which we didn't see at all, but rest assured, the Zephys was running away. The Chi was following up. Ryoma and him had a little bit of a 1v1. I think he plopped onto him. Ryoma healed everything back up with ult. And then you saw that the Chi pushed him into the wall. The Zephys at that mid lane, right there on the left side, the wall into the river. And then he dashed over the wall, but he still ends up getting dropped. In the end, very well played, 3-0 right now. So a little bit of a misplay by Neil. He gets caught, overextended there. Ooh, the Yena flickers right in time for the Elsu snipe. That was actually a pretty crazy flicker. I'm not sure if that was intentional or if he was just flickering in general to get away from them, or if he was actually trying to dodge that Elsu snipe. That was really well played though. And yeah, Team Flash, again, really happy, man. Just Yuzon and Neil misplaying here a little bit. Using a lot of their... I mean, Yuzon already expended 2 flickers by getting caught. Neil just getting caught there, ended up dying. We also have a 3-0 right now. It's almost a 2k gold lead. We have the first tower going down as well. The first 2 dragons going down as well for Team Flash. So they are really happy. The tower top lane fell as well though for Mad. So you can see already, we'll see if this is going to be the general idea throughout this whole series. The first game was very convincing, right? And Mad had a worse early game team comp, but it was very convincing. They were really ahead in that macro gameplay, early game already. But now you can see Team Flash gets a little bit of, gets a huge advantage, honestly, early game. Even drafts a level 2 support to get that advantage early game. And they still lost that top lane tower. So they're still getting traded on, right? So they're still in a really good spot here. Honestly, they're not, this is not super lost. Yes, it is more than a 2k gold lead right now. Definitely good for Team Flash, definitely a comfortable position, but I'm just trying to point out a worrying trend here, okay? Seems like Mad has the better macro game so far, judging from these 2 games, okay? Again, we'll see how this progresses though. We have just Yena pushing bot. See, you instantly have, Mad has the advantage in those minion waves as well. Now they will try to defend this tier 2 tower top, but they are not able to. Okay, so actually they trade a tier 2 tower for a tier 1 tower in the bot lane. How worth is that, considering 8 seconds coming up, this Darkslayer, and you have that top side of the map already gone? Oof, that is dangerous. However, this Elsu is completely caught out, has the Arctic Orb, and completely turns it around. Easy peasy. Eats that Malok ult, eats that Zephys ult, is completely fine, even gets a nice snipe at the end onto Zephys, and they have to back out. Yeah, but Team Flash, unfortunately, has a minion wave pushing into them both, so Chi has to clear that out, and we have the Ryoma at his red buff while that was going on, so they weren't able to just instantly get that Darkslayer. I feel like they could have just instantly, you know, turned onto that Darkslayer. They're happy with getting that dragon though, they're happy with solidifying their gold lead. We're looking at almost a 3000k gold lead. So yeah, they're definitely doing pretty well for themselves in terms of wallet size, okay? Seems like they turned it around from last game. They have a much bigger gold lead than Team Flash, Mad Team had at this point of this game. It's really funny how that Team Flash, Mad Team, you know, it's funny. It's like cool, you know, team, but at the end, I don't know. Anyway, we have Lorien getting caught, Zeph is getting caught as well, but both are able to dash away with their movement abilities. Lorien had to use his Arctic Orb as well there, so that is going to be down completely because it's from the enchantment. Lorien actually going for magic resistance. He wants to go for magic resistance here, so he just wants to be tanky. I highly disagree with this build. Maybe he just built the small... Okay, it seems like he just built the small one. But look at this. Team Flash finally is able to secure this Darkslayer after they pushed out the waves properly and everything. And Mad didn't even try to contest it. I'm pretty sure they knew it was going down, but they didn't even try to contest it. They just feel like they're too far behind. What they did instead is they just farmed, you know, they just farmed some jungle minions and stuff. And now you can see the gold lead is only about 2.5k. So they improved that a little bit. They get the Spirit Sentinel as well. They get 150 gold from that. So they're kind of happy. They're kind of happy with that, with how this is going on. I mean, if they try to fight for that Slayer, they would probably just all die and the game is over. So they just try to play it safe for now. Now let's check out the late game, okay? Late game, definitely going over to Mad, for sure. Look at this late game. They have Lorien ult, Malok ult, Zephys ult, Hayate ult. That is just so much AoE teamfight potential. Meanwhile, Team Flash has an Ignis, which is a support, yeah, but late game you'll still have a lot of AP, so you'll still be really strong. However, Ryoma falls really off late game. Chi can be very strong late game, but if the game is in lane, Yuzon gets caught all game here. He is able to dodge the snipe there, but again, just almost died there, has to back out. Yeah, Yuzon really not playing too well on this Yena so far. But yeah, as I said, Ignis is still gonna be a mage late game, right? At some point, you just hit maximum items, and you will still be that 40% damage late game mage carry, right? That's what we see on Ignis, and you will still have a lot of CC and stuff. And the Elsu is definitely gonna fall off as well compared to a Hayate, in my opinion. Depends. I mean, Elsu is of course the god of poking, so as long as they can keep poking and keep disengaging, they're happy. But as soon as they get engaged upon, that Hayate will just completely blow up the whole team, man, with that true damage, with that AoE true damage. Lorien ult wasted, used for the wave clear. No, not too big of a fan. I think you can wave clear very well with just S1 and S2 already. But he ended up zoning the enemies away from it as well, right? Team Flash secures another dragon, all of the dragons going over to Team Flash in this game so far. We have that Spear of Longinus into Omni Arms build by Chi. I think she will go for a Fenrir's here. And yeah, she ended up dying as well. I think it was off screen, I don't know. I was looking at the items and go grab. I'm sorry guys. We missed that, unfortunately. We had that Yoga's Edge coming through on Hayate, so he will have that nice move speed bonus while using his Shuriken if he hits the enemies. So that's gonna make it much easier to keep hitting that. We have Ignis just going for the health support item, but then going completely normal AP, Berifs into that Frosties coming up now, so he's gonna be very annoying for the enemies. We have a Frosties on Crixie as well, so she just wants to survive and just be annoying again with that burn damage, right? We also have quite a bit of tanky heroes on the enemy team, so it makes sense. We have a Rock Shield on Yena as well, which is makes a lot of sense because she gets damage reduction. Again, look at Mad Team, man. Team Flash is doing this Slayer, but look at this support Malok doing so much work. He stops the backports. Beautifully played. I think that's gonna be a game finish. Look at the bot lane. They're getting that. Yes, they will finish the game, I think. The Ignis walked back and he is able to clear the wave, but the core is half HP. Show the core, guys. Do that little... Oh my god, who cares about the team fight? Yeah, sure, the team fight. Team Flash even loses the team fight in total. Man, let's just check that out. Sorry, guys. I think that is so worth checking out. Look at Malok. They're doing Slayer. The Mad team puts two people in the bot right here. You can see it. They're pushing together. Again, they try to trade objectives, but the Malok recognizes he can cancel all the backports. The Ignis was smart enough to just instantly run down with his sprint used as well to just try to defend that. Very nice usage by sprint, otherwise he would have lost the game right there. He wouldn't have reached them in time, but the Elsu was able to get back, but they still just get 2v2. The Ignis and Elsu die, and yes, Flash wins the team fight at the other side of the map, kind of, but they also trade 2 for 2, 2 for 3 or something. So in the end, it's just a 3 for 4 trade. They get a tier 3 tower. And yes, they lose Dark Slayer, but look at this gold. It is only a 2k gold lead right now. The game is completely open right now. Team Flash also used their Drake instantly, and it's just gonna drop down. This Dark Slayer is completely wasted. Completely wasted. Mad team gave the enemies the Dark Slayer and came up on top of that. This was stellar macro, stellar call. Whoever called this is an absolute semi-gaming genius. You know, you can't be on my level, but very well played, okay? Nice, man. This was hype, man. I love this. I love these two teams, man. They're so cool to watch every time. And Team Flash is, I don't know, man. They are cracked out this tournament because they're going for dumb support picks. I love ProE here. He changed from ProE to ProE or something with a small e, you know, with a lowercase e. Man, my mans, hey, I don't know what you're taking, but you're crazy right now, but I'm loving it. He's doing well. But guys, He only has 1 kill participation. Level 2, you're level 2, the enemies are level 1. You have 1 kill participation on Ignis? What happened? He only had that kill participation on Malok early game. Level in 1 minute and nothing after. My man is gonna get reported for this. He might as well call him AFK, man. You can report him after his game for AFK and the game will think he was AFK. On God. Seriously, guys. Crazy. Whew. Okay. Whew. You was right. Okay, let's see. Guys, chill. Yena getting caught once again, but she's going deep. She has that rock shield, flickers away. Well played by Yuzon. He redeemed himself there. Gets the finishing blow onto Chi. I think this Malok will die, but he is fine with that because trading a support for a Dark Slayer laner, super worth. You will take that trade anytime, any day of the week. And yeah, Mad is doing really well here. They will... Not bad. They will just clear this mid lane wave. This Lorien has 1 tank item, only 2 magic damage items. He doesn't have any magic pierce so far. I really hope he is gonna go for Staff of Nul next, but I don't think he will. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't need Staff of Nul. He needs Evil Secrets though. And now Team Flash tries to get this Slayer, but man, they just get forced away instantly. Yeah. This battle, definitely the tides shifted in this game so far, for sure. Mad's team is in a really good spot, and Team Flash again trying to get this Abyssal Dragon. I think this will be a huge team fight. Elsu has to use his ult. They reset the dragon. Just 0-3-2-2. Hey, he is enough to force them away. He's really fed 4-1, most gold in the game except for Ryoma, and he has that crit combo, you know. That Slick Sting, that Clavesanti deals so much damage with his crits now. Yeah, just really good. By the way, what makes Hayate even stronger in this meta is that everyone is building Rock Shield. There is 3 Rock Shields on the side of this Mad roster. They have Rock Shield Zephys, which I already recorded a video about, by the way. They have Rock Shield Yena and Rock Shield Malok, and you know, Rock Shields get countered by Hayate's true damage. It goes through it. So honestly, just Hayate is he's so unbelievably strong in this meta. Ooh, huge Orion ult. Never mind. Only hits 1 person. And now they're trying. Ooh, nice Hayate S1 forces them away. They will at least get the Dark Blessing. But again, look at Yuzon. He's pushing top. He gets that top lane tower, man. They just don't even want to fight. Despite man having the better team fighting composition. Now, what a lot of people actually were talking about this year is that Vietnam has worse macro than Taiwan right now. However, all of the teams, they have better team fighting, they have better mechanics. Honestly, we're seeing this here, and Mad Team is consciously avoiding team fights, I feel like, and just trying to play the macro. So they're playing to their strengths. And Team Flash is also playing to their strengths with these crazy skirmishing supports. Beautiful catch there. The Malok tries to engage, however, he just gets completely destroyed by the Chi, gets knocked into the wall, into that little edge there. Not too easy to do, again, showing their nice mechanics and stuff, and they completely win the team fight. As soon as Mad commits to a team fight, despite having the better team fighting comp, they instantly lose. For some reason, they just ended up misplaying, and Team Flash doesn't misplay. SGP doesn't misplay. We've seen it in the other series as well. SGP had a little bit worse macro, again, I felt like, but they played the team fights better. They played the mechanics better. They have such insane team fights. And yeah, we're seeing this here. We're seeing this here. So it's always interesting to see that between these 3 major regions, who's better. I feel like the RPL, the Thailand region, is also just insane at team fights. I think Taiwan, for a couple months now already, for a couple of years even, they have always the best macro. And again, man, you can see it here. Team Flash ended up just completely ending off of that 1 team fight. Of course, 4 enemies are dead. That is a very easy finished game. Very well played. They even out the series 1-1. Very nice to see. And yeah, man, I think we'll have a banger. We already have an absolute banger here. 1-1 so far, man. These first 2 games have been mind-blowing. This game particularly, that was insane. This little play here, I mean, Mad was very close to the comeback. I honestly thought they would win this game, but they lost that team fight, man. They ended up engaging, and yeah, I mean, we can see it here again. Look, we can see the team fight here again. It'll be shown right here. Malok engages, you can see the Chi just bam, knocks him into the wall. The Zephys goes on to that Elsu. He is able to survive though, flickers away. And yeah, this is just very easy cleanup now by Team Flash. They just destroy Mad here in this team fight. They get all the kills. And at that point, only Hayate is alive. He's not going to do anything. He tries his best, but dies, and they are able to finish the game. Very well played, man. Crazy. Yeah, this is going to be really fun, guys. Let's see who gets the MVP. I would say it's going to be, again, just a team effort, guys. I mean, Ryoma played really well. He had a lot of gold. But in the end, Elsu did the most damage. He probably gets the MVP. Let's be real, guys. He probably gets the MVP. No, it is actually Ryoma. 91.7% kill participation. Very well played. Very exciting. And we will, of course, move straight away into Game 3 right now, guys. Alright guys, there we go with Game 3 here. The series, of course, evened out and we instantly jump into draft here. Richter banned on the side of Mad once again. This time, they also ban a Raz here, which seems very interesting, honestly. On the other side, Team Flash bans that Kira once again. Both of these teams actually don't leave this Kira open at all so far. They always ban it on that red side. It seems like it is the most obvious first pick on the blue side that you have in this current meta. And we have a Ryoma ban as well after this very successful Ryoma performance on Team Flash ADC. Meanwhile, that leaves, of course, Omen open. Okay, so it seems like Mad is gonna instantly pick that up for Yuzon here. He, of course, loves this Omen. I mean, Omen is really strong for every single Slayer laner in competitive right now, but especially for Yuzon. He was always known as the Omen guy who plays Omen just a lot. That leaves, of course, Florentino open on the other side. Now, Florentino against Omen, I think Omen is fine with that for the most part. Well, he can do fine against it at least. Otherwise, they wouldn't, I mean, guys, otherwise they wouldn't first pick Omen, right? Otherwise, they would just first pick Florentino if it was such a huge counter or anything. Now, Ahmed already, no, they did not pick Chi yet. So they could still pick Chi to counter that Florentino. However, with the Omen Slayer lane, it's hard. You would have to keep swapping them. And you would have to go for a marksman in the jungle. Maybe something like a Fennec though. Who knows, for Neil. And Team Flash going for a Hayate. It seems like. We'll see if they lock these in. We'll just skip a little bit. There we go. Skip their thought process a little bit. Well, not their thought process, but their thinking time. We get that Hayate and Florentino locked in. So Team Flash already has that very strong core. They already picked up two really strong heroes here. They should be well set up for the late game with that Hayate, for that mid game, early mid game, you know, for that laning dominance with that Florentino. Mad goes for a potential Aleister pick. Aleister is really nice against Hayate. It's really nice against Florentino. So that will make a lot of sense. That will make a lot of sense here, actually. We'll see what Neil picks, though. We'll see what he picks. They probably might want to pick up a jungle or support, I was going to say. But they are thinking about that Pain. Now, of course, Pain could also go into the mid lane position, and then that Aleister could go into a support position. Would not be anything too crazy, honestly. I mean, definitely nowhere near as crazy as the Lu Bu support that we saw this series already. And yeah, I think Aleister is a really good pick against Florentino. Just shuts him down instantly. Nothing else shuts down Florentino as well as an Aleister does. So that is a really, really valuable counter pick here. And now let's see what Team Flash picks up here for the last position. I kind of feel like they want to pick up a jungler now, because it is going to be very risky if this Pain can go in the jungle and then just Mad Team just picks, bans a lot of junglers. This is already Game 3. Global pick ban system is, of course, here, so they have to watch out. There is the jungler actually being hovered only so far. We'll see if they will lock in this Nakrov. It is difficult against Aleister a little bit, so again, a little bit of a risky pick here. But then again, Aleister can only ult one person, right? He can't ult the Nakrov and the Florentino, so it's all good. We have a Zip being banned out here. Seems like, I feel like both teams will just ban supports here. Yeah, Mad can also ban mid laners, because Mad definitely has one mid laner, be it Pain or Aleister. It will be one of those for sure. And yeah, I think Team Flash will ban another support here, and then first pick in that second pick rotation, their support pick there, and they will be very happy with that. Deny as many supports as you can from the enemies. If they ban two that Mad didn't pick up. By the way, Zip really not being targeted too much this series at all. Like, he wasn't first picked, he wasn't banned too often either. Pretty crazy, man. It's going pretty wild here. This drafting is really evolving. You know, these teams play scrims all day. Literally 10 hours a day, they're just scrimming. So, you know, there is of course a lot of learning process being made during those scrims. And a lot of these we don't even see at competitive, because we see these matches and we don't even see why they're not prioritizing Zip as often now anymore, right? We don't even see that. He didn't get nerfed. On the same patch, at the start of this tournament, he was still permabanned. Now we're seeing it going through very often. We have a D-Rock ban as well. So Lorien and D-Rock, just two really strong late game mages that are really good against an Aleister too. Again, Aleister very immobile, not too long range, and Lorien and D-Rock can just set up their CC while Aleister is ulting. You know, that Lorien ult, very hard counters Aleister. I definitely think this will be a Neil Pain though. I think that's what they ideally want to run. We'll see what Team Flash counterpicks here with. They banned the Joker as well to deny that from 0322 because that's a really good counter to Florentino as well. And a good counter to Makrov as well. So I honestly like it. Whew. Illumia, I would love to see it. I would love to see it, man. I really like a macro game Illumia enables with that ultimate. You know, you can make these cross-map plays where she's mid lane sitting there, and then suddenly a bot lane gank, the Nakrov jumps in, CCs the enemy, Illumia ult instantly, and they can't get out of Nakrov ult now. And yeah, there's some nasty combos. See, now we might see the Lumber and Kefany combo come out that we have seen very often in the past in esports. It's just a nice combo, you know? He lays down that little ultimate, slows everybody down, and she just ults through. It just eradicates the health bars of the enemy. It is beautiful. Makes Kefany already strong early game with that ultimate, which usually is only used to clear waves and stuff. We might see a pivot over into the Labile. I would like that, because Labile can set up an ult, okay, from bot lane to mid lane, and then the Aleister just walks up and pairs his ult, and then the Pain teleports in, okay? So I really like this. I really like this, guys. This is a very nice little basics composition by Mad. They have a lot. Everyone is simping Pain, by the way. I will explain soon as we see the last pick. Ooh, we might see a support Volcath once again. ProE already did it once. He wants that aggressiveness early game. And again, another threat for Aleister. He can only ult one. Florentino, Nakrov or Volcath. And yeah, that is definitely nice. They're just throwing more and more stuff where Aleister will not be able to counter everybody. So definitely very interesting. We'll see if he locks it in. They're thinking a lot here. They lock it in. Okay, let's see. We'll load into the game here. And I want to see, I want to explain how this Pain is getting simped, okay? Aleister ult, easy Pain hit, right? Labile ult, easy Pain ultimate hit. Omen ult, the same thing, right? So he can gank every single lane here, and he can do it really well. He can guarantee his ultimate to hit, and it's Neil on it, okay? They banned it earlier into the series twice even. We have very standard enchantments, again, triple endless cycle on Mad for mid jungle support, and then we have a Devil's Desperate Duel on Omen, completely standard, and a Forest Wanderer on the Marksman, again, very, very standard. So yeah, we'll see what Team Flash will run here with their enchantments. I would assume Holy Thunder on Illumia, maybe an Endless Cycle, you know, and then Endless Cycle probably on Volcath. But no, he always goes aggressive. Okay, so they only have one Endless Cycle, only on Hayate. Whew, that is not a lot of, that is really not a lot of mid-game insurance, okay? Because if you get those deaths mid-game, if someone gets caught, that Endless Cycle just gives you so many possibilities to come back into the game. Here, this will be hard, especially not having it on your jungler is always really, really iffy. But of course, Nakrov has to go for the Devil's Awakening. That's what he usually does. That's what everybody pretty much runs on Nakrov since the inception of enchantments. And beautiful little poke there being returned onto XB on his Illumia. Definitely overstepped there. Neil is really happy. He is already getting very farmed here. 1k gold. Super happy with that. Aleister actually doing pretty well too with that, you know, with they share these minions mid and bot. It just maximizes the total gold income. I think Nakrov will secure this. He does. ADC is playing with his own skin, the finals MVP skin of, what was it? AWC 2019, something like that. AIC 2019 probably, right? I don't even know anymore. But he has his skin, okay? So that is very juicy. And there we go. They are still, they keep doing this support. I mean, support mid and ADC just always going bot and mid and just clearing everything together. XB is level 4 now, so he is super happy about that. Yeah, Team Flash is already a little bit behind in XP here. You can see level 4 on everybody except for Hayate right now. So Hayate falling a little bit behind. I guess they just gave some more XP to the Illumia and stuff. She took a couple mid lane waves by herself. So that is where this is coming from. But it won't matter, I think. This dragon still won't be able to be taken down. It will reset right now. So they are chilling. And now Hayate is level 4. We have also a Nakrov level 6, almost level 7. He gets this wave, he hits level 7. That's a strong Nakrov. They decide to just engage onto this Dark Slayer. However, Laviel ult is up. Seems like Mad is just deciding to not fight this at all. They just give it over to this Team Flash roster and they're happy with it. Again, look at this Illumia. She's still bot. She just keeps sitting bot. The Florentino even took that mid lane wave right now. He has the 7th skin. That is really cool. Hopefully he will play it really well. I mean, Go is one of the best Dark Slayer laners as well. Although in recent times, I would say he's being outshined by some other top tiers like Heroes, like Overfly. You know, when you hear Dark Slayer lane, you hear these names, Yuzon as well still. You definitely hear these names more than Go at this point. We'll see if he can redeem himself with this tournament. Now in the bot lane, we still have, look at this man, the Aleister just keeps sitting bot. This is just a trio bot lane experience. I don't really know why. I think Illumia wants to protect the Hayate because it's hard for him to play against Laviel. And yeah, and then Aleister just sits bot as well to protect his Laviel. Oh, huge Illumia ult. Very nice engage. Nicely used Arctic Orb, but the first blood goes over to Hayate. He gets the kill onto that Lumber. However, because of that nice Arctic Orb usage by Aleister, he is able to survive Volkaf's attack, and the support Volkaf ends up dropping as well. So both supports taking the L, getting that one death. However, I would argue an early game kill onto your jungler is more worth than an early game kill onto your marksman Hayate, okay? I think this Pain will be able to snowball more with it. So I think Mad actually got the better end of that, despite losing the first blood. So Hayate got more gold in general. Look at this is some nice damage being returned by this Pain, but he gets pretty chunked there by this Florentino. Well, he just wanted to clear the wave, he got it, and he's happy. He's gonna be very farmed. 2.8k gold. However, look at this Nakrov, 3.1k. So both junglers are very similar items right now, very similarly fed. Ooh, Neil almost ended up dropping to this Florentino and Nakrov right now, but they are not quite able to get him. Nakrov is still sitting there. Okay, he's just clearing the wave. He's chilling, and now they instantly rotate to this rep buff, okay? Support item already used by Volkaf there to purify that Labial ult onto his Illumia. A nice little Illumia ult, just wants to push some more damage onto the tower. See, they got like 25% more on that tower of the tower's health because of that ult. So honestly, very well used. The Aleister didn't have Flicker from the last fight, didn't have Arctic Orb, so he just ends up dropping. But they don't stop there. They don't stop, and Volkaf survives with his invincibility at the end. I think Neil is gonna clean this up though. He gets one, he doesn't get anything. He uses Arctic Orb, he's just gonna die. No, he goes back in. Ooh, he just keeps going back in. No, but I think he dies. Oh, but he gets the Illumia. I didn't expect that. He gets the Illumia as well. That makes it worth. You trade 2 for 1. Honestly, not too bad. But this Hayate is getting incredibly fed right now. 2-0 and 1, already has his Fafnirs. 3.5k gold. Meanwhile, 500 gold ahead of that Laville. But the Laville has his Clavis Sancti, so he's sitting in a very comfortable position as well. Shoots that ult, doesn't hit on anybody. Try to hit that Nakrov after his dashes. By the way, Volkath with that AD support item, okay? So this is going to be a very aggressive Volkath build, just like we saw in his first... I mean, ProE already played Volkath support once. He went for that, what's it called? Death Sickle instantly. And while I was explaining that, the Lumber just completely gets caught. Too much CC coming onto him. So not only does Team Flash get his Dragon, but also a Lumber kill. So you can see Team Flash is definitely doing much better here. They're already at a 3,000 gold advantage, man. That is so much right now. The Florentino pokes him a little bit there, that pain, while he is dashing away with his S1. Pokes the body a little bit there. But Hayate, look at this, man. He's getting bot lane tower. Whoo, tier 2 tower already dropping. I mean, Team Flash has such a huge advantage already. Now they can put that Florentino soon into the bot lane and you just keep split pushing. Neil just gets completely blown out instantly. He jumps in, but gets instantly blown out by the CC of Illumia. Takes way too much damage and has to back out. Returns like 30% of damage on that pain of his health bar, on that Florentino of his health bar, but that is not enough to scare them away. They keep pushing, they get that Spirit Sentinel, and Team Flash really doing a phenomenal job here. They're looking at the 4,000 gold lead. Now, I said in the first two games that Mad seems like they have better macro, but this game, however, so far, not really looking too good for Mad. Honestly, this is the biggest gold lead, I think, that we had at 8 minutes. 4,000, 4.4 thousand. This just keeps snowballing and they will get this top lane tower as well. And this Omen is getting a little bit of damage returned. However, off screen, the Volcath ends up dying, but not for nothing though. Ooh, nice. Oh man, 032 is really happy with that shutdown onto that Nakrov. He gets the double buff as well, so that makes it worth again for Mad, because they got that Nakrov kill in the end. That was really close though. Otherwise it would have been disastrous. You would have traded your jungler for the enemy support only, which is, yeah. Anyway, Volkath just completed his Death Sickle as well. So that's really good for him. He's gonna secure that ultimate much more often. Man, these Hayates are really going for Devil's Handshake. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. Should I try it? I'll try it, guys. But it doesn't seem good. But we're really seeing some Hayates go for Devil's Handshake. I'll try it. If the S1 applies it, and you can just shoot 5 shuriken and get the bonus attack speed, that's kind of cool, you know, at that point. But I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works. But who knows, who knows. Because that would really set up your ultimate well. You S1, you get all those stacks, you get the ultimate ban, you know. That's pretty good. That's not too bad, you know, because Hayate with Slick Sting and Fafnirs, he needs, I think, level 12 or level 11 to hit the specified, the 150% attack speed that he needs to get those additional shurikens on his S1 and those additional kunais on his ultimate, right? But here, with this, he might hit it a little bit earlier, maybe 1-2 levels earlier, okay? So that's not too bad. That's honestly not too bad. Might be worth. The enemies have a lot of CC though, so Slick Sting seems like a really good choice. Anyway, Team Flash in a commanding lead right now. We're looking at almost a 6,000 gold lead, guys. We're looking at, that is crazy, man. They can literally just run Mad Team down now with their wallets. Again, they're just so far ahead. Oh my god, what a trap by Nakrov. Nope, he jumps away in the end. But he was revealing the enemy vision. I mean, he was revealing the enemies. Oh my god, he just one-shots the Leicester. That is insane. This is what I'm talking about. This is like a solo ranked game where you're playing against server best Nakrov and he just farms really insanely well and is like 5,000 gold ahead of your jungler and just completely one-shots everything. This is how this feels right now. That was crazy. They got the shutdown. Neil gets the shutdown onto Hayate though. So the gold lead is actually dwindling because of that fat shutdown going over to Neil, and he gets that Staff of Numul, so he's gonna deal a lot more damage now, but it might just be a little too late because this Dark Slayer is dropping rapidly to Team Flash right now. Go gets caught, will die, but again, Darkslayer gone, still good job by Mad. They couldn't have defended that Darkslayer anyway. They couldn't really do much else there, except for trading it for another objective on the map, which was that Florentino now, but this Neil Payne ends up dropping. He uses Endless Cycle. The Aleister ends up dropping as well. This is not looking too good, man. You can't afford to let to have your Payne die, to have your Payne get caught like that, because he is really important for this team composition right now. He's the only one that is even remotely doing well, right, on this Mad team right now, and he gets another kill. Beautiful ult onto that Illumia. Team Flash ended up overextending. Pretty hard throw right now. Pretty hard throws all across the board. The gold lead keeps dwindling. It's only a 5,000k gold lead. 5,000k, by the way. 5k. A gold lead, okay? It's not a 5 million gold lead. That would be pretty crazy. That would be almost impossible. I don't think that will work. But yeah, I think by that time, the minions, by the time you would accumulate that, you would have to play for so long that the minions would be so incredibly strong that they would literally just sneeze at any tower and just one-shot it many times over, and the minions would one-shot you as well. Someone should try that. Have the most gold earned in an AOV custom game. That would be fun. But yeah, let's see. Team Flash definitely in a really good position right now, especially after that throw there. I mean, yeah, they got a little bit dunked there, they overextended, but still, they're still in a really good position. These last minute while I was making that, while I was talking about the million gold lead, they also just kept farming. They farmed out all the jungle, cleared out all the waves, so they're still in a very huge macro advantage. Omen ends up using his Arctic Orb, but he's not quite dead. Gets his S2, but dies in the end. But he really delayed the enemies for a long time now. Look at this beautiful Payne play there. He uses his S1, S2 onto Hayate and then dashes out with the ult, finishing the Hayate with his ultimate off. Very well played. So he gets a return kill again. Just these type of plays, these are not worth. You don't want to trade 1-for-1 when you're 6,000, 5,000 gold ahead. That is simply not worth, guys. You need to get bigger advantages at this point, otherwise you will let the enemies come back. Because honestly, guys, in the very late game, this Aleister is just gonna hard counter everything. This Laviel is just gonna destroy everything. He's gonna do so much damage. Yeah, I still really like Team Flash's ability to teamfight with that Illumia ult, with that Hayate ult, with that even that Nakrov ult to a certain extent. But man, at the end of the day, Mad, you know, Aleister takes out the Florentino. That is a non-factor. The Omen is really strong at this point. He just keeps split pushing. He catches the Illumia with an ult flicker and stuff like that, man. It is definitely it can be very tight in the late game, okay? Right now, still a huge advantage for Team Flash, so they get this Darkslayer very easily. And meanwhile, Mad Team is just taking this dragon before it resets into the Enraged Abyssal Dragon. See, they just finish it 7 seconds before it would unspawn or despawn. It would go back to his lair, you know? All of those good things. And now, I mean, Team Flash, they don't care about that mini dragon, they want the Enraged Abyssal Dragon, and they're doing it right now. But Mad Team, again, they just try to avoid Team Flash right now. Not only did Team Flash prove so far in this whole series that they are better at team fighting, they also have a huge gold lead. So this is very scary for Mad Team to play against. So they just want to push out these waves, split push, stuff like that, you know, they're chilling. They are chilling, guys. Okay, so we have a pretty fat wave coming in the bot lane. 1.5 waves. Well, 1 wave and the cannon minion. The cannon minion is already gone. And the Team Flash, they're just letting this Laviel clear this dragon completely almost. The Drake was completely wasted. That is what I'm talking about with the macro. Team Flash was pushing, but they weren't ready. They for sure could have just set, you know, just chat, just walk up. And the enemies have to back out, otherwise they're going to get stunned by Illumia with the ult and this one combo. So again, man, this is a little bit crazy. Team Flash should have probably just dove that base there. They could have, in my opinion. Because again, you have 3 people that need to be ulted by Aleister, and only 1 will catch the ult. Even if you don't ult Volcath here, you know, even the Volcath can do a lot of damage with the build he's running right now. He gets that blue buff, he's very happy about that. He's like, huh? I'm support? You give me blue buff? Wow. Ease for me? Huh? Ease for me? That meme, man, it's okay. Let's be real, it's not that good. But it's okay. We can use it sometimes, okay? I use it like 2 more times and then it's dead. Ease for me? Anyway, let's see what they do here. Mad is happy how this game is progressing. I mean, they were so far behind the early game. This gold lead has been here for the past 10 minutes. Pretty much for the past 10 minutes, this gold lead hasn't really moved a lot. So they don't care about this gold lead at this point. They were doing fine. Being this far behind 10 minutes ago, they will do even better now. This Nakrov already hit maximum items a long time ago. He has that Medallion of Troy against the double mage combo on Mad's side, so he's pretty tanky with that. Let me see the rest of his build. Yeah, very standard. No, he just skipped the Clavesanti for the Medallion of Troy. So yeah. Ooh, Illumia ult coming in onto Lumber, but really doesn't do a lot. Wasted Illumia ult. At this point in the game, it's like a 40-second cooldown, 35, so it's not that big of a deal. 40, or like 40. But yeah, it's not that big of a deal. She doesn't have blue buff. Laville tries to steal the Darkslayer, but man, again, Mad is playing very scared here. They are really scared, I guess, of this Hayate and Illumia combo coming in, just doing so much damage. You really misstep a little bit in the team fight and you just get blown up by them. ADC tries to steal that blue buff with his Nakrov, is not able to quite. It was very close though, very well played. And now he just goes deep. And he just jumps back out. He gets ulted but doesn't get hit, dodges it very easily. Laville ult out, Nakrov used his ult, which is fine because he traded his ult, which is a very low cooldown, for the Lumber and Laville ults. So if they want to engage a fight right now, they might actually try to just full on hard engage onto Mad's team right now, but still, again, they're not. This is just really slow gameplay by both teams right now. Seems like just both teams don't want to make a mistake. But man, this is definitely Team Flash's time to step up. They need to do something now because, again, look at this Dark, look at this Drake. It's just 1/3 of the health already gone because of the Aleister S2. You can't let him place that onto it. You really can't allow him to place that. You have to make a decision right now. Do you defend? Do you push bot or mid? Yeah, they push bot. Okay, nice Illumia ult. Catches out the Aleister as well. The Nakrov ends up dropping, but he has the Blade of Eternity and he uses the Arctic Orb to block the last tower shot. What a well-played team fight by ADC there on his Nakrov. He goes back in again after the Blade of Eternity revives Pain there and they get a kill in the end. It started off very well with an Illumia ult onto this Aleister, but the Aleister used his Arctic Orb, so he was completely fine there. But wow, those were some nice Nakrov mechanics, man. That was crazy. He literally dodged everything. Like he jumped in deep, got one shot, right? He expected that, but he was just hitting the tower. Then he respawned with his Blade of Eternity. While he was respawning with Blade of Eternity, he sold it for the Arctic Orb and he did one more auto attack and the last tower shot would have killed him, but then he used Arctic Orb to block it. So, and then after that he dodges everything and outplays Pain as well. They get another tower in the mid lane because it is a 5v4. They have Enraged Abyssal Dragon buff. The Darkslayer is about to respawn, and now at this point it is a 9,000 gold lead. This is definitely gonna be quite easy for Team Flash to finish if they don't mess up. And now actually he sold, look at this Nakrov build, he sold his boots, he sold the Blade of Eternity, the Death Sickle, and he sold even the Medallion of Troy, but he actually sold the Clave Sancti again to buy a Medallion of Troy. So I think he was using the Clave Sancti just to finish the Darkslayer and Enraged Abyssal Dragon earlier and farm a little bit faster. So that was actually pretty cheeky. Definitely ADC, still one of the legends. Gets just off screen, man. Let me see what happened there. They just get caught. Look at this. He just knew they're in there. He just jumps in, one-shots Neil, and now one-shots the Aleister as well. How does that happen, guys? What is going on? Were they just AFK or something? I guess they weren't ready at all. I think he just completely one-tapped them with the Nakrov ult. He knocked them up. Yeah, the spectators didn't really show it, but what was happening? They were in a shop or something. They didn't expect Nakrov to jump at them at all. And he has that Dark Blessing. He has that Hercules madness. So, he's completely happy. He just ends the game, man. He gets another kill, and they can just end this game. This is a very anticlimactic finish, because I'm sure they can just end this without minions. Laville is gonna try to defend, but there's no way he can do anything. He doesn't die in the end, but they just easily finish. Very well played. This is a 100% MVP to Nakrov. 100%. I don't want to see anything else here. That was insane. Immaculate gameplay. Let me see. Let me see those damage numbers as well. I feel like Nakrov is also pretty far up there, even though he's an assassin, which usually gets out-damaged by marksman and mage. Yeah, look at this, man. See? He's very far up there. Beautiful gold lead there. As you can see, look. Here the gold lead, right? And then I said 10 minutes later, here, around here, gold lead was the same, okay? Almost, a little bit more. So it's actually crazy, like it's not too much. It was just always a fat gold lead, but then they exploded it here. And now let me see the MVP. It has to be Nakrov, man, come on. Yeah, boy, I mean, ADC, hey, people have been saying, you know, he's worse than Bang. I have been saying the same, but man, he's stepping up in this series so far. Very well, very well played, and we will of course straight away move into game 4 right now. Alright guys, we are back with game number 4 here. Super exciting series so far. Let's see what this 4th draft will bring us. Let's see if we will see some more stupid support picks coming out of ProE here. We have a Zip ban and a Florentino ban on the side of Team Flash, and on the side of Mad we have a Kira ban. Again, I don't think we'll ever see Kira this whole series. I wish we would, because I think both of these jungle players can play her very well, but she seems just way too broken right now. We have a Richter ban as well, falls almost under the same category. Of course, we saw Mad Team actually got him, I think, in game 2 of this series. So yeah, let's see what Team Flash first picks here. Usually the first pick always goes to that Dark Slayer lane. We'll see. I think they have Omen available to themselves. They have... I think they already picked Lu Bu. Yeah, they picked Lu Bu in that support position. But yeah, I think they have Omen. I'm not quite sure here. They are, of course, here a Mad Team picking that red side after that loss on a previous game. Raz seems to be the first pick so far. Of course, XB is phenomenal on this Raz. He was one of the very well-known Raz players back in the days when Raz first time Raz became super strong in the meta around 2018, end of 2018. So yeah, we have a Mad picking up now their counters. Let's see. They might want to pick up their mid laner as well. The later this series goes, you know, the more mid laners are already picked out. They might want to see if they can get a mid laner here in the, at least in the first 3 picks. Otherwise, I think Team Flash will ban them out. By the way, also ProE, we've seen him play Raz support, I'm pretty sure, in the past. So we might see him play Raz support. So this is actually a flex pick for Team Flash here. This is the upside of having such a crazy support player like ProE. We have that Ormar eventual pickup. Again, with the series going on further and further, game 4 already, you have less and less supports available for both teams. So an early pick on support can become very worth, because Ormar is something that Team Flash also hasn't picked so far. So you not only get a pretty decent support from the supports that are left, but you also get the steal. You steal it away from the enemies. And the Sinistria, so this will be really exciting. Now remember guys, we already made a video about Neil Sinistria a couple of months ago, and it wasn't too promising back then, okay? It wasn't too good, honestly, he was just feeding. But we'll see if he improved. I'm sure he improved during those 2 or 3 months. We have the Omen pick here. See, I thought it would be a first pick, but it comes in here because they expect it to get banned in a second ban rotation. And we have a very nice Alandur pick for that jungle position. Most likely. It can also go into a side lane, but most of the time we see him in the jungle. So jungle Alandur against Sinistria. This will already be more of a farming game. Both of these junglers just want to farm, and as you guys know, the game is all about junglers still. Even though marksmen are really strong, it's still all about junglers. We have a very nice Crixie pick. Just a very safe mid lane pick there. I think Raz is actually pretty good against Crixie, but because you can just ult S2 her while she's ulting and she kind of gets cucked. But the Crixie can just early wave clear, you know, and just roam around, out-roam the Raz early on, especially with an aggressive Ormar. So I'm liking Mad's team comp so far. They ban out Wonder Woman, they're hovering the Sephira ban so far, while Team Flash just banned out that Kefani because of course Mad doesn't really have a marksman yet. Sinistria is kind of a marksman, let's be real. I mean, she can do everything, you know, she's a new hero, what can you say, man? She's a cute waifu as well. You gotta make her do everything, so you sell them, you know? It is what it is. You sell those skins. They gave her a pajama skin as well, because us nerds, we will never see a girl in pajamas. Let's be absolutely real right there. The Sephira ban comes through and the Joker is being hovered right now. I would really like this Joker. Well, Joker is good against Alandor. That's about it. He isn't good against Omen. He is not good against what's it called? Against Raz. However, 0322 is one of the best Jokers, and ooh man, we'll see maybe a Slayer lane Mina here. It's being hovered. Now again, who knows if it's gonna get locked in. It would also take away support pick. Just saying. Because usually we see her as a support. Yeah, Atta the same thing, man. Xenial the same thing. You yoink the support, you also get a Slayer laner. It's all good. I'm pretty sure Ormar will be support in any of these cases. I think Xenial is a better Slayer laner than Ormar. I think Mina is a better... All of these heroes are better as supports. Atta as well, but at the end of the day, you know... I don't know about this Mina though. Like, why not pick Atta? I feel like Atta is better for Team Flash's team comp. I think ProE plays a great Atta in the past as well. And Mina is better than Atta for them. And I think Atta is also a better Slayer laner. However, Mina, I completely forgot, she hard counters Omen. It's not even funny anymore, okay? So, this is the best pick, for sure. Because she hard counters Omen. It's literally so dumb. It's BS how hard she counters him. Because for each little auto attack that he does, right? He does these triple auto attacks, sometimes double auto attacks, every third auto attack, I think. And that just gives her 2 stacks, which is crazy. She literally can't die. Superman being hovered, that is why they banned Joker. Joker is a hard counter to Superman, and so is Valhein. So picking these in combo will enable this Superman to do very well. Okay, the enemies have Ormar, which is really annoying, but he can do well. He can do fine. But he definitely needs Purify here, I would say. I think he needs Purify. I think Sprint is not going to be enough here. Let's see, the Superman gets locked in. It's a little bit dangerous. But yeah, with Purify he'll be able to do well. Wow, we completely forgot about Ryoma. Ryoma was still up. So that's a very nice, aggressive pick, man. Because Ryoma hard counters the Superman as well. And as you guys know, most likely this won't be a support Superman. This will be an Abyssal Dragon Superman. And the Valhein will be support. We've seen it many times by ProE, okay? He plays that Valhein support already a couple times. So that wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary. So suddenly you have that Mina laning against Omen, hard counters him. You have Superman laning against Ryoma. Ryoma hard counters the Superman. And yeah, it's just a great team composition. I definitely think they will lock this in. They do. And we have a game right now. This will be very exciting to see. Let me just skip. Load into the game. There we go. They are already making those advertisements for the new Kirito skin, man. I can't wait to lose all my vouchers. I'm kidding, guys. It's not gonna be fun. But yeah, let's see. I give this draft victory to Matt, for sure. Like I just explained, they also have a lot of Superman. Like, they have a lot of CC for Superman, you know? And he took Sprint. And it's so funny how everyone always sprints into the middle, man. It's so funny. Every team has to take 1 sprint at least at this point, because they have to sprint into the middle to instantly get the bush control. It's hilarious to me. Superman, Valhein and Ormar already use their sprints. Ooh, this Raz has to flicker away, but now he pushes her in. She will get poked a little bit. Now he will get poked, but nah, it's fine. The Superman can't get... Oh, now the Superman is getting wrecked here. I think he dies. Oh, nice flicker follow-up with the passive by Ryoma there. Well played. We have the enchantments on the board right now. Very standard, except for Curse of Death on Valhein. I think, especially if you're playing support, you want to go for that Forest Wanderer. But again, man, ProE is the only one who plays this Valhein support, so he must have figured out something, which is kind of crazy. The next round of enchantments for Mad side, we have a Devil's Awakening Mina, which isn't too standard, I would say. I think the standard enchantment that I see in ranked on Mina is the little green shield that makes people get knocked up after you take 20 instances of damage. But everything else very standard. We have 2 endless cycles on both sides, I believe there. And now Neil is a little bit overextended here. He doesn't have his ult. Ooh, he does have his ult available. Can he stall? He can stall long enough. He heals a lot. Ryoma goes back in as well, and they get 3 kills for 0. Double kill going over to that Ryoma. And yeah, this is a 4-0. Wait, did he get a triple kill? I think he got a triple kill even. Wow, it was a little bit weird. They get the dragon as well. It is 4-0 already, 2 minutes into the game. Team Flash is getting destroyed right now. Huge overcommitments 2 times in a row. And yeah, Mad Team not only winning those lanes, not only winning that draft, also winning the macro game so far. Well, they're just playing and Team Flash kind of threw, 2 times. And Neil outplayed them well with his ult and lifesteal combo. See, this is the thing though. Ryoma counters. Ryoma gets countered by Omen. So we will probably see people just switching lanes all day. They will just keep rotating. Look, they're already putting that Mina bot now and Ryoma is going top. That's what we've seen a lot during earlier seasons of AOV Esports. When you have that counter matchup going on in both sides, but like inverted. So people would just keep running back and forth, okay? And it was kind of annoying. We haven't seen that in a long time happening. This is one of the only games that I remember in recent history that I see that. So this is definitely nice to see. Well, it's always fun. Nice Mina flickering onto the Valhein, uses her ultimate, pulls him back as well. No counterplay, he just dies there. This Superman gets a little bit poked out by the Ryoma. And they will just go bottom here. You can see Elandor is really bad against Mina as well. So this Mina pick was beautiful. That is crazy, guys. Remember this, if you play ranked and you have an Omen and an Elandor in your enemy team, hey, pick that Mina, you will heal for days. You will heal so much. I don't think this... Oh, he flickers away, but I think he gets flickered on. Yep, he gets flickered on by the Raz ult flicker. Nothing he can do there after he used his flicker already. So Team Flash is able to get 1 kill back there. 1-5. Still, only a 500 gold lead for Matt's team. It's not too big of a deal so far for Team Flash. I think they're still in a very comfortable position. The thing is, as I said, Mad is just winning this early game, especially because of the laning matchups, Even without the mistakes, they would be winning because of those laning matchups. Team Flash just starts this dragon. Team Flash has a very strong early game though. The Superman just finishes it off with the laser. As I said, Team Flash has a very strong early game. Valhein support. Superman is a pretty strong early game hero with his laser. We have that Raz with his S2, spams that S2, has that auto attack S1 knock up. It's very strong as well. And other than that, we have Omen. He can just set up those ganks with his ultimate. So honestly, not too bad. Still not too bad for Team Flash here. And considering late game, Team Flash has an Elandor, while the enemies don't really have, Mad Team doesn't really have a marksman, right? The Omen catches out that Ormar, but nothing else happens there. Beautiful little secure there on that Iguana mob in the jungle there by Valhein. Very well played. So the enemies actually don't get anything out of this little invade. They secure the bird as well. Nicely done by Omen and Valhein once again. And Valhein just rotating, but ooh, that's a nice lane gank. Never mind, he shows himself. Oh, he's baiting. Oh, he's baiting. Oh, you didn't expect the Ormar. But it's fine, it's a 2v2, nothing much to be done. They just both disengage. Ooh, they don't get them lasted onto cannon again. This Sephira, this Sinistria is pressuring this top very well. What an outplay by Elandor. He goes back in though. Very well played. What an outplay by Elandor with the Arctic Orb. Ults the Mina ult and he's just uses the Arctic Orb onto Mina ult and just wrecks her. The Sinistria gets finished off in the end as well by Raz. Really nice mechanical plays there by Team Flash. You can see throughout this whole series so far, it seems like Team Flash has those crazy mechanics, man. And on that side, it is all about that macro game. Of course, they have good mechanics as well, but it seems like the Vietnamese teams so far, SGP as well, they're just on another level, team fighting wise, okay? We'll see if macro or team fighting mechanics will win this tournament. We'll see who wins in the end. But yeah, definitely evening out the whole game so far. I mean, Team Flash even has an advantage in gold now. I don't think you want to dive this Mina, man. She's just going to keep healing. Yes, exactly. You don't want to dive this Mina. Especially not with an Omen and Valhein as well. That applies so many stacks to her. Now, both of them, the Raz and the Valheim, get caught in return. However, this Crixie will die. She gets a shield. Ooh, she is not able to kite away. Ends up dropping, but I think this Omen will die. No, he's able to flicker out. Very well played. However, I think I still attribute this to Mad as a teamfight victory because they got 2 kills and they also get the tower and they get 2 minion waves onto this Sinistria as well, which is another 500 gold or so. So this Sinistria is going to be extremely fed and you want that. You need her to be fed because she's the only pseudo marksman on Mad's side. Ooh, beautiful flicker in with that ultimate by Ryoma. Finishes off that Elandor. This is really good. This is really good. Finishing off the Elandor is very important. They're still behind in gold though, Mad team here, okay? They secured the second dragon of their own game here. So they're ahead by 1 a little bit there. Not too many dragons going down so far. Usually we see them going down on cooldown. But now only 3 dragons cleared and it spawns at 2 minutes. So 2 for 6, you know, that's where you could have 3 dragons. You could have had 4 dragons already, but not too much focus being laid on these dragons in this game so far. But we have Omen just ulting onto that armor. I think this is a dead armor. Easily gets finished off by the Raz fireball. And now just a little bit of poke being exchanged in the end there. Nothing else happening, just the armor getting caught by the Omen. Just ult, not even flicker ult. Crixie using her ult to zone away the enemies. And they secure this first mid lane tower of the game. That is really good for Mad and they instantly just rotate to the Slayer. But are they really able to get this? That's crazy, no? I mean, Team Flash gets a pick onto the Ormar. The Ormar just uses his endless cycle and all of a sudden a Mad team just gets a mid lane tower and a Slayer without the enemies even being too poked out. That is some crazy turn of events. It just feels like Team Flash just gave it away. Just gave everything to them. They're like, okay, hey, you want that? I'm gonna make you breakfast again as well in your bed. Hey, you want my wife as well? Have her. That's what Team Flash said right there. They just gave them everything. That's crazy. I don't know what's going on. Did we miss something? Did we miss someone getting hard poked out? I don't think they were too poked out. Omen was a little bit poked. But come on, man. The mid lane tower I can understand. But the Slayer? That's crazy. Maybe they just didn't expect them to be that crazy to just go for it instantly. So they didn't even bother checking. But man, seems like a huge mistake there on Team Flash's side. This Mina, look at this. You don't want to do this. Look how much she's healing. She dies in the end. Oh, hold up. Maybe you want to do this. Never mind. See, they get the tower, they finish it off, and they just collapse onto them. 2 kills going over to Mad's side for the price of a single Mina there. They also are hammering away on this tower. If they already get this tier 3 tower, they will easily. Nice. Neil knows what to do, and he just goes deep now. This might just be completely game over. He has ult. Look how insane Sinistria can pop off if you play her well. Beautiful S3 flicker by Raz. Finishes off the Sinistria, is not able to get this armor. Is the Superman gonna get him? I think so. Wow, what a nice dash away from the armor. And now the Superman is just running away. And I don't think he will... Oh, maybe he will finish off the armor? Oh, he tries. He tries. Not able to. Armor too tanky at this point. Very well played by him. He also danced around that little edge there of the wall, where of course Superman can't hit you. Well, he could have maybe tried to laser him, but that's really difficult. But yeah, really well done by Mad Team here. Team Flash just faltering here, I don't know, just collapsing. You see the macro advantage that Mad Team has. They seem much more decisive, much faster in their macro, while Team Flash is just really good at team fights. But however, that last team fight, Neil he was the star of this show. I mean, Neil definitely carrying this game so far. For me, the MVP if they end up winning. The Ryoma is doing really well, but he's just doing his thing, you know. But Neil is having those mechanical outplays. That's what makes it impressive to me. He knows when to engage with such an assassin, you know. I should really play Sinistria more. She is really fun at the end of the day. Look at this Omen just trading with the Mina, both just full HP, nothing happens there at this point of the game, man. There's a lot of heroes that neutralize Omen really well, and he's still getting so much like attention during these drafts, right? Getting bans, getting first picked and stuff like that. Still very, very contested pick, while there's like Alain, there's Kilgrove, there's Lu Bu, there's Mina now, there's Roxy. There's a lot of picks that just neutralize him. We'll see if that will change as the tournament goes on, if people will stop putting priority on him. It seems to me like a mistake so far. It seems like something you can bait the enemies into picking and then just outplay them with a Mina, right? Omen gets the flicker ult onto Sinistria, but he's way too far from his team there, and they are not able to do anything there. She still has her ult as well. I mean, she is in a really comfortable position, man. She doesn't really care about anything. She secures the blue buff as well, and I think this will just be a free Darkslayer because now the Omen flicker ult is not available. He was also a little bit poked out, so he will just go back. And yeah, for sure, a free Darkslayer. Never mind, Team Flash will not let it go down for free. The Mina gets caught completely, way overextended. Ormar getting caught as well, but he's very tanky. The Raz dies at the back of that, but the Ormar gets ulted by Omen and ends up dropping as well. So we have a double kill for the support, Valhein. Going over to ProE here. Meanwhile, just that Raz dying. However, this is also not only a teamfight victory for Team Flash, but they also forced Mad away from the Darkslayer, so they're really happy about this one. I'm pretty sure they could have done it even better last time, but they didn't, so maybe they really didn't expect them to be doing it. We have lots of rock shields coming out as well. On the side of Mad, Ormar and Mina have that available, so they will be extremely tanky. And on the side of Team Flash, we of course only have one tank. Well, maybe Superman will build it as well, but so far only the Omen has it. Look at this Valhein build, 80 support item, has that Fafnir, has that Yoga's Edge. So yeah, he's building that Frost Cape now as well. Guys, it is like a carry Valhein, a little bit tankier, but this is actually the build that people used to go back in 2019, start of it, when he first rose to success, or actually it was like start of 2018. Not start, middle of 2018, where he rose to success. They really went really tanky on him, so that was always fun to see. Just an absolutely unkillable Valhein that is just so annoying and still deals a decent amount of damage. And we have Mina getting caught here, I believe. No, it's not Mina. Who was getting caught here? Never mind. Okay, Mina did get caught by the Omen ult, ends up dying. Crixie is getting pressured but does not die in the end. Uses her ult very, very late there, but it is still 1-for-1 in the end. Both side laners dying. Superman dead as well after he used his ult and everything. So now Mad is just, I mean, as I said guys, this might be a slow game right now because of both teams. You know, it is 2-1 in the series. Mad definitely does not want to let Team Flash get a match point already. So Mad definitely wants to even out the series, and Team Flash knows they can just play safe, man, because if they get to match point, it's all good. If they get to a 2-2, it's all good as well. You know, they still have good chances to win the whole thing. And Mad just secures this Abyssal Dragon now, the Enraged one. Dark Blessing onto this Sinistria. This will be insane, guys, okay? She is gonna be so strong. She has a full assassin build. Whoo, man, this will be a crazy Sinistria, okay? The next team fight is gonna be insane. Oh my god, never mind, it won't maybe, because the Valhein just gets completely caught. Elandor going deep, jumps back in, gets killed though, has his Blade of Eternity up, buys the Death Sickle, jumps away, has Death Sickle available, goes back in, but is gonna just get dropped here. 1v4, he is not able to outplay it, man. And now I think this Raz will just die. Yeah, a little bit too greedy there. They knew Raz was still somewhere, they sniffed him, you know, they knew someone was still hiding in that bush. So they are able to finish him off, and this is a huge teamfight victory for Mad's team there. Of course, it was very obvious this would happen after Valhein just pretty much gets blown up for free, just face checks a bush, and just gets taken out without doing anything the whole team fight. So it's pretty much a 4v5 from the get-go, and the Mad is just able to easily finish them off and get that Dark Slayer as well. They set up the Drake in that top lane, they push the tier 2 mid lane tower, they instantly go back to top lane. You can see Mad has really clean and fast macro gameplay here. They really know how to end these games out with these Slayer buffs, with these and Rage the Abyssal Dragon buffs. And they're trying to get this last tier 3 tower. Oh my god, Ryoma goes way too deep there, gets completely caught and gets taken out, man. Shut down. The Mina gets caught as well. Oh, this is not good now. They just threw their whole advantage there with that Slayer buff, with that Drake. Oh my god, this is a nice trap. I love this by Neil. If this... Why doesn't she try? Okay. I love this by Neil. This is insane, no? Oh my god, I love this so much. Sinistria is such a cool hero, isn't she? Okay, never mind. He doesn't do anything with it. I guess he wanted to wait for a squishy to arrive and try to just take them out. Wasn't able to find one, just the Superman coming. And now Team Flash is in a pretty good advantage here, because they can just push now. They have that 5v3 on the map right now still. However, the Mad members almost respawning. No major objective up either, so it's really sad for Team Flash. They won that team fight, but both major objectives, Enraged Abyssal Dragon and Darkslayer, were already taken out. So all they could do is get a tier 2 tower in the mid lane for that team fight victory, which really isn't too good. Really isn't what you're hoping for. And they were of course able to even out the gold lead, but that again doesn't matter, man. Right now at this point of the game, everyone is hitting maximum items. Full item builds coming through on pretty much everyone, even the supports at this point. So yeah, we have a Muramasa coming out by Valhein actually, despite him having a lot of magic damage. He still goes for a Muramasa just to get more out of that Fafnirs, okay? Because the enemies have that Mina, they have that Ormar, and he just wants to be able to take them out very quickly because he doesn't really need damage against the squishies. Sinistria, Ryoma and Crixie, if he goes into their range, he will just die, and the Raz should be able to finish them off, along with that Superman, along with that Omen. We have Mina getting caught. Huge macro play here by Team Flash. Mina completely overextended, but she has the rock shield. I don't think she'll die. She dies in the end. Sinistria goes crazy deep, keeps healing, uses her ult as well. Gets dropped, has the Death Sickle available probably. No, uses her ult actually. Uses her passive there. Had enough stacks. No, she had the Death Sickle available. That's why it was like an Arctic Orb. That was insane. She just cleans up the whole team fight, man. Neil is definitely the star of this show. Such a well played Sinistria. He made me shut up real good here. I was flaming him at the start of this game as well, because he really didn't convince me with the last Sinistria performance that I saw of him. But man, he definitely stepped up a notch over the last couple of months. That is crazy gameplay right there coming out from Neil. Very nice, very nice. He will clear this mid lane wave, and they will try to set up for this Dark Slayer. And I think Team Flash, I mean, they can't fight it 3v5, there's no way. But man, Mad will just secure this Dark Slayer, and now it will be really difficult to make a comeback for Team Flash. Crixie will just yoink away the blue buff with her ultimate there as well, just to make it as quick as possible, because the enemy members are respawned all right now, so she didn't want to get caught. And the ultimate cooldown is so low on Crixie anyway, it won't matter. It will be up in the next 5 seconds or so anyway. So yeah, we have the Slayer Drake being set up in the mid lane actually. We have the Dark Blessing on Sinistria again, and she She doesn't have any defensive items though. Death Sickle not available. She has a lot of damage though. She has Fenris, she has crit. Oh my god, what happened there? Wait, let me see. How did Raz get caught? Wait, hold up. Oh my god, he just ulted over the wall. He misclicked. And she just crit him for half his health. Wow, the Clavis Sancti coming in clutch there. Well, that's the game, man. That was just a free kill right there. He just misclicked over the wall, my man. That is crazy. Huge Superman ult, but I don't think it will matter. Now imagine Raz was available there, then it would have mattered. But yeah, Mad is just going to close out this game. There is no counterplay for the enemies right now. Team Flash isn't able to get to the match point. Mad team able to even out the series 2-2. We're 4 games in already, okay? So this is pretty much gonna be a best of 3 right now, the remainder, okay? Whoever gets 2 wins will win this whole series right now. So this should be really, really exciting. Let's see who gets the MVP. I think it has to be Sinistria. There's no way. Neil played phenomenally. Probably the best Sinistria I've seen so far throughout the whole AOV Esports viewing experience, okay? We don't need to see these highlights. Maybe we'll watch the Sinistria outplay. Yeah, here, look at this. See that? Look at him sell his little thing. No, he didn't even sell. Yeah, see, he buys the Death Sickle and buys it during his thing so it doesn't kill him. You see that? That's really nice. Actually, I think he still has Death Sickle there on. Not sure though. Maybe it was a visual bug. But hey, that is how that works. Anyway, let's see who gets the MVP. It has to be Sinistria, guys. Come on. Look at this damage as well. Come on, that's crazy. 184k. You can see that dip where they threw that team fight. But hey, right after that, just a steep incline in gold lead. Has to be Sinistria, easily. I mean, so far, everyone who does most damage always gets it. Yep, there we go. 92% kill participation as well. Very well played, man. And yeah, we will move straight away into game 5 right now, guys. And let's get straight into draft number 5 here. We have Richter being banned away by Mad Team once again, instantaneously. Team Flash also choosing the red side after their loss. So it seems like both of these teams prefer red side. And lately we have most of the time seen people prefer red sides, both, like all the teams pretty much, most teams in AOV Esports, because you just get that little first pick in the second, after the second ban rotation, where you can really just, you essentially get 3 bans, because for example, the enemies don't have a mage yet, you ban 2 mages, and then you take away a mage as well, and then, you know, the enemies really can get scuffed here. We have a Kira ban once again on red side, pretty much always now. Lorian ban coming out by Mad Team. That is a little bit surprising, I have to say. I did not expect that. Maybe they will try to put a lot of pressure on the mages that are remaining. They want to take away as many as possible. So I think Team Flash will get pressured here into picking a mage in the first 3. Otherwise Mad will even ban more of them. We have the Zip being banned as well. Now let's see. Maybe Mad will pick up a mage here. Maybe they will pick up, well, Slayer laners are kind of used up already, you know, there's a lot of them used, so whatever. You have Lion, you have just these B tier or A tier, no more S tier Slayer laners, I would say. Let's see what they pick here. Let's skip ahead a little bit, they're thinking a little bit too much. There we go, it is a D-Rock pick. So this is again, Team Flash has not picked D-Rock yet, has not picked Lorian yet, and you pick it away, man. This is like a double mage ban, you know? Team Flash cannot... There's not a lot of mages remaining, and they picked that Ignis in the support position. That was such a huge mistake, I would say, you know? That's what I'm telling you. That's what I've been saying in game 2, I believe it was. So yeah. We'll see what Team Flash picks here, man. They need a mage. I would pick a support mage as well, for Mad side. They just get wrecked. Yeah, Killgrove makes sense, and we have most likely a support Malok. However, he can go mid. So if they get some AP in the jungle, they're fine, you know? And I mean, Team Flash, ADC, he can play Zill, he can play a lot of AP junglers, he can play Pain, although I think Pain was already picked. No, only by Neil. So I think they will just go for Pain here in the 3rd pick, because Neil cannot pick Pain here and they can't get to the bans. I think they will pick up Pain and put that Malok in the middle, right? Or was Malok already played in the middle? By, no, it wasn't. So yeah, we'll go most likely Malok middle for XB here. Let's see what Mad picks up here. I mean, makes a lot of sense to get a marksman here, I would say. Not a lot of marksmen remaining. Makes also a lot of sense to get a jungler. They decide for a support and Kriknak. Ooh, being switched to Lu Bu right now. They're not sure what they will do. They want that Lu Bu to fight the Kilgrove, right? That is a very even matchup throughout all the game because both just heal way too much. Although Kilgrove definitely starts winning late game because he heals so much as Lu Bu, but Lu Bu needs to use his ult. So when it's down, you know, Kilgrove just bops him. And we have a Kha'Zix pick as well. Okay, Kha'Zix and D-Rock, almost the same. They will have a lot of nice synergy together with their AOE, CC, you know, huge combos coming in. Can definitely dish out a lot of damage. And we'll see. I predict the Pain pick. Wow. Okay, never mind. It is a Fennec in the jungle most likely, guys. So now what Team Flash can do, they can just ban out marksmen and the junglers. And they are targeting that Kriknak so far, which is definitely a very good ban against when you're having a Malok and the Kilgrove. These are just really easy kills for so much burst that the little cockroach brings with him. And we have a Sephara ban coming out by Matthew. So they expect, yeah, that makes sense. I would ban Pain and Sephara because Pain you need for the jungle to make this mid lane Malok work. And if you don't get a Pain in the jungle, you have that Fennec in the jungle, you know, Fennec can still go side lane. Then you ban Sephara because she will be that AP support that goes with the Malok, so you still have some magic damage. Maybe they will just think, nah, you know what, Fennec side lane, Abyssal Dragon lane is not that good, you know, if he doesn't go jungle Fennec, if he picks Pain, it's fine for us. Maybe they will think that mad, so maybe they'll just ban another AP support here. Meanwhile, we have Kefani being banned out as well. And they ban out Joker again. They seem to be really, really scared of Joker right here. And I think that is not good because Joker is terrible against D-Rock. Joker is good against Lu Bu, but he is not that good against Kha'Zix either. So Joker is not the best pick here, but they're just terrified. I don't know. These teams just don't want to leave Joker to anybody here. Last time it was Team Flash banning Joker away from Mad. Now it's Mad banning Joker away from Team Flash. And I don't see why. We have the Alice being picked up, one of the only AP supports, but it's not too much AP, man. We have that magic damage coming in from Kilgrove as well, so it's not going to be 0 magic damage, but this Mad roster will be able to go for lots of armor so far, and they will just, you know, be chilling. You can still get Marja in the Abyssal Dragon lane, although Marja really isn't picked often anymore. You can still get something like Roxy in the Abyssal Dragon lane, but again, not too good. What else could you go in Abyssal Dragon? I don't know, man. I really don't know. You could go AP Tulan in the jungle and put that Fennec, you know. You could still go for the Pain, which I would like. I think Pain is amazing against D-Rock, guys. It's crazy good. I would really like Pain. I think Pain is pretty good against Nakrov. It can work, you know, it's decent, it's okay. It's definitely decent at least. I don't have too much experience with that matchup, but I feel like it's decent at least. Ooh, I would love to see Quillen here. And Mad going for that Valhein. For their marksman position. So this is gonna be mainly a carry Quillen, I would say, if they lock it in. Please lock in the Quillen, come on. Yes! Oh my god, this will be so much fun to watch. Okay, Quillen is really good this patch as well. He received some nice damage buffs as well. Oh my goodness, okay. And we have Valhein as well, so he's gonna be the only main ranged DPS of Mad's roster. However, that's why I think that they will give a lot of farm to this Quillen. And there's the Tulan jungle that I'm talking about. Yep, there's the Tulan jungle that I'm talking about. I think Tulan jungle is better than Pain here. Would I say that? Tulan is really good against Lu Bu, that's the thing. But Tulan is terrible against D-Rock. I don't know, man. Tulan can play a little bit more ranged, you know? So he doesn't have to jump in too deep for the Kha'Zix to pull him in and stuff. Then a Pain, and Pain does get countered by Valhein because Valhein can just go for Uriel's brand. And yeah, Pain, you know, Tulen, if you go Uriel's brand against Tulen, you're like, okay, I did bliss damage with my poke, sure. But Pain, it's like, oh, I jumped onto you and you survived and you killed me because you have that huge shield. So yeah, we'll see how this goes, man. Never mind. It will be Malok in the side lane, okay? It will be a jungle Fennec, okay? That was the more obvious thing. And a Tulen mid. So I'm really happy to see that because XP, as I said, was very well known for his Tulen mid lane performances. And Tulen mid lane just much more fun to watch than Tulen jungle because he has Flicker. So we don't really see this often. A Tulen jungle is much more popular than Tulen mid lane at this moment right now. In competitive at least. So yeah, he will just clear this wave. Finally, he's really upset there because he doesn't even hit level 2. I think in competitive, I will always start S1 on Tulen because you really can't go into that wave when 3 people are mid, right? You can't dash into it. Especially with an Alice support. Very weak early game. We have again Curse of Death. Curse of Death again on Valhein. I like to go for the Holy Summoner, but I guess not. And everything else is standard. Triple Endless Cycle on Mad once again, and that Devil's Awakening on Lu Bu. Let's see what Team Flash has here for their enchantments. They will be on the screen momentarily. This Lu Bu is going to win this early game matchup because that's just how it goes. Lu Bu has a little bit more damage early game against the Kilgrove, but as soon as Kilgrove hits level 4, no one deals damage to anybody because they just heal way too much. Come on, where's the enchantments for Team Flash? There they are. Holy Thunder on Tulen, very standard. Everything standard. Yeah, everything standard pretty much. Endless Cycle, only one available for this Fennec. Now, Team Flash really definitely using way less Endless Cycles on their teams right now. They just use the best enchantment, and whenever there's no super good enchantment available, they use Endless Cycle on that particular pick and try to prioritize it on their mid jungle, you know, but you're not going to use Endless Cycle on Tulen, come on, man. You know? I mean, guys, I've been drinking lots of soy milk lately, and I still use Holy Thunder, you know? Hey, there's limits to being a soy boy, you know? I think Endless Cycle on Tulen would surpass these limits, would break through that wall. I don't think we want to go into that territory. That is dangerous, I'm telling you. We have Quillen just chilling. Quillen just chilling. I didn't even try and I'm rhyming, guys. I'm telling you, man. I don't know what I'm doing recording these YouTube videos. I should be a rapper. I'm not a rapper, though. Not a rapper. Anyway, we have the Abyssal Dragon, the first one being taken down. Very, very standard because they have that Fennec, not much they can do, but a huge teamfight actually breaking out. Kilgrove already doing lots of damage with his level 4. Huge! Malok ultimate knocks up 3 people and seals the deal in that teamfight. Double kill going over the Tulen, and they also get a 3rd kill. I don't even know who died. Let's see. It was the Kha'Zix at the start of the fight. Very well played, man. Huge ultimate coming out by Malok there, and you can see this Tulen is going, despite getting fed 2 and 0, he's going for a more of a supportive build, going for that heal reduction instantly against that Lu Bu. Does not want to play around that, just instantly wants to shut that Lu Bu down before he can be able to snowball at all. So these team fights, Lu Bu won't be having a good time in like 2 minutes or something, because, or even like 1.5 minutes, because the Tulen will have his Reaper's Tome completed. I love this Fennec skin, man. Look how good it is. It's so good. Look at his little wobbly ears. Oh man, Astronaut. I love Astronaut skins in every game. Astronaut Timo. Oof, that was so cute back then. That was one of the best skins back then. But yeah, definitely a really good position for Team Flash here. After Mad was able to bring back that series with the 2-2 in that last game. We'll see if Team Flash will be able to continue this early game streak here of winning right now. Very well. They are almost 2,000 gold ahead. This is a pretty big gold lead for 4 minutes into the game. They're definitely very happy because you give an advantage to Kilgrove and he starts winning this matchup way earlier. And at that point, Lu Bu becomes difficult, you know, to play. The Quillen ganking that Kilgrove, but the Kilgrove just jumps away over the wall there. We saw it on the minimap. And the Quillen is just gonna chill, gonna take some farm from his Lu Bu. They're gonna rotate over to that mid side of the map. Meanwhile, Team Flash is getting work done. They get another tower. They get, well, the first tower, right, of the game. They're really happy about that. I mean, this is just the Fennec early game domination that we always see coming out by Fennec. Pretty much, he will get that dragon as well, especially ADC, man. He's such a good Fennec. Historically, he always played Fennec really, really well. And yeah, you can definitely see his proficiency here. We have the Reaper Stone completed on that Tulen, so this Lu Bu is not going to have a good time. Even Quillen, you know, with his ultimate, heals a lot, so that's also not going to be nice for him. But yeah, not too much other healing than that. By the way, with everyone always running Enhanced Restore, the heal reduction is just even more valuable, because Enhanced Restore is like a mini heal. Well, not even mini, like 70% of a heal. It's that good. So yeah, definitely really nice. Ooh, the Malok just diving in onto this Valhein, but I think he realizes it's a little bit too deep. However, the Lu Bu just completely overextends, thought he would be healing, but he does not against his Reaper Stone. The D-Rock gets cleaned up as well, and look at this. This is why I'm talking about this. XB Tulen is a work of art, guys. He does not have Flicker available to finish off that Valhein, but man, very beautifully played, man. Flickers in very deep there, uses Arctic Orb, and is chilling. Goes for the Rayas instantly, actually. Goes for that lifesteal. He really likes to go. What I like to do as a Tulen, I like to go full DPS, okay? Boomstick, I just want to one-shot people. But he really likes those builds with an early Rayas where you can go deep. You know, you can go very deep, very early on, and you can really just get outplays. You know, it's a very aggressive type of playstyle. He even runs Lifesteal Arcana sometimes, but I think that was just for a video, so you can put that vampire build, you know, like I do as well. Hey guys, you know, I like myself some vampire builds, guys, okay? They're really fun. But yeah, Team Flash, amazing position, 5,000 gold ahead, 7 minutes into the game, 7 kills as well on the board, 2 dragons. What is it at? 4 towers, 5 towers, 4 towers. Mid lane tower is still alive, that tier 2 tower. Lu Bu gets caught completely, man. Gets taken out, way too overextended without any towers there available in that lane. And that's gonna be another free dragon. This gold lead is just gonna keep on growing. This Dark Slayer, I think they will just go for it instantly. The Lu Bu is dead. The jungler died as well somehow, I didn't even see it. Didn't even see how Neil ended up dying there, but this is definitely a really, really good performance by Team Flash. They have such a good draft, man, because they have that early game Fennec, right, that just secures all the objectives, and they still have that late game insurance with a really nice little Kilgrove that will just tear apart everything late game. They have that Malok, which just has everything, right? He has a good late game, he has good engages, and they have that Alice, which really solidifies their late game as well. She's one of the best late game supports, and she synergizes very well with Malok because she speeds him up while he's using his cleave. Both have that AoE ult. Just really, really nice team comp. See that? That's the AoE ult combo that I'm talking about. Alice places it down, everyone is slowed, and the Malok ult guarantees a hit at that point. Beautiful D-Rock laser. It clears out the wave, but look how low the tower is. Fennec is just gonna tank it up. Dashes away from the Quillen and now just instantly rotates. Oh, beautiful Kha'Zix counter engage, but I think it's a little bit too greedy. I think that's gonna be an easy, maybe even victory, but definitely team fight victory for Team Flash. They get 2 tier 3 towers. And yeah, triple kill for Fennec coming in. I think that's just gonna be the game here. I think this is going to be the game. Lu Bu is able to clear out the wave. Very well played. Malok misses the ult onto the Lu Bu. They're really trying to finish off this game here. They're really trying their best. Malok is just going to tank it up, tanks that core. The mini wave comes in and they are able to end. Very, very well done by Team Flash, man. This was just pure domination from start to finish. I would say about 80% was Team Flash is playing really well, having a very great early game draft that is very comfortable for them. Having XB on that Tulen where he can really pop off And 20% was Mad failing a little bit, Lu Bu getting caught, all of that good stuff. But yeah, definitely really well played, man. They have these newest iPhones, man. They have that iPhone 11 Max for their gameplay, man. That is some nice, that is really nice. Look how cool these Mad shirts are. I would wear that. It's very basic, just Mad in the middle. I think it's really cool. Neil seems a little bit terrified there, because they really got wrecked, man. This can kill your team's morale. They got stomped right there. They got destroyed, my guys. Oof. You know, this looked like one of my Challenge of Valor games. I'm on Mad's side, of course, here. Feels bad, man. Anyway, let's see who gets the MVP. I would say it's gonna be Fennec, because honestly, it's just always no. It has to be Tulin. Come on, has to be Tulin. Look at this damage, bro. 52k. He played so well. Come on, man. Hit me with it. Give me that Tulin MVP. Yeah, boy. 92.9% kill participation. KDA 13. Very well played, man. Damage dealt 52k. 11.4 MVP in an esports game. Really nice performance, and we will move straight away into game 6, guys. Alright, guys, we are back with game 6 right now. Once again, a Richter ban coming out by Mad. They do not want Team Flash to play this at all. And of course, Team Flash getting that Kira ban in there. As I said, Kira I don't think she will see the light of the day in this series, at least, okay? We have a Lorien ban once again by Mad's team, so maybe they will go for something similar here. After their loss, they actually picked another first pick position here. So again, they took blue side, going for the same bans again, just like last game. We have the exact same bans coming in, but of course that D-Rock won't be available for a pickup here. Mad still has the Wonder Woman. Okay, I like to see it. She can be flexed into the support or into the jungle position here, even into a Slayer lane position if you want to, but these first two positions is where we've seen her the most in the AIC 2020 so far. And yeah, let's see what Team Flash counters with here. Win rate 50% only. Really high ban rate for Wonder Woman here. Let's see what Team Flash picks up here. They still have an Elandor available, I think. We don't see the pickup menu. Unfortunately, I don't know. I can't remember all these picks. They go for their own Sinistria now. And here is the Joker. Okay, I think Joker is pretty good against the Wonder Woman as well, so it's not all that bad. It's gonna be difficult to kill the Wonder Woman, but it can definitely work with a Joker. He can immune all her damage. I think these will get locked in. I like it a lot. Let's see what Mad goes here for. There's not a lot of mages available. This might be a little bit too risky from Team Flash, because there really is not a lot of mages remaining. Mad still has a decent amount available. I still think they have their Ignis available, but I would really try to pick away the mage from XB here. But again, he can also go for something not so standard. I mean, Marja is still up, Dayo-chan is still up, but these teams really don't play her. I think Dayo-chan we see a lot from SGP, we see a lot from Buriram, but we don't see it a lot from other teams. There's the Tulin that I was gonna say. I was gonna say maybe a Tulin. I like the Darcy, because that picks away a jungler, a mid laner, and it also is just a great jungler. And remember, man, that first video I made about Neil, it was featuring his Darcy. It was absolutely crazy. We have that Elsu being picked up as well. That is really good. We've always seen, well, Joker is actually an Elsu counter, but if Elsu just stays at his snipe range, you know, he has 3 snipes available. Joker only has S2 for one of those, so that is gonna be definitely exciting to check out. And we have that Varus. I think this is gonna be a mid lane Varus. XB was one of the first Varus players in competitive, not the first. When she moved to mid lane, he was one of the first who used her in the mid lane. So we might see that coming out of him. But we still need some magic damage then. I can see a Roxy being picked up. I would ban Roxy if I was Mad here. I would definitely ban Roxy. I think Roxy is a pretty decent pick here. We have that Xenial being hovered right now as a ban, which will target the support position most likely for Mad here. Yeah, the Roxy seems to be a hot commodity here. I don't think she was picked so far by Team Flash, But again, I'm not quite sure. We have a Max ban actually. Max is really amazing against the Darcy. He's amazing. Well, against Darcy, you can immune his CC at least, but he's definitely amazing against Elsu. He is crazy good against Elsu. So yeah, even Max getting a resurgence here is really fun to see. There's a lot of very viable heroes. We have the Ibnef ban, so Team Flash decides to ban 2 supports, because again, I think they want to secure a Roxy if it is available for them. The Dio-chan being banned out, I would not agree with that, because I'm pretty sure Varus is going mid lane for XB. I just have the feeling we haven't seen Go ever play Varus, I think, and we have seen XB play Varus a lot. So yeah, let's see if that Dio-chan gets locked in. It gets locked in. I think that is fine. I think Pain is still up as well. In that case, Pain could go mid lane, of course. It's pretty good against Elsu. It's okay against Darcy. We'll see. I want to see the Roxy, man. I just want to see that Roxy, but I'm not sure if she's even available for them. Sephara, okay. So they go for the Sephara support here. Yeah, that would have been a much better ban than the Dio-chan. We've never seen XB play Dio-chan, but we have seen ProE play Sephara support. They banned it throughout the whole series, and we have seen XB play Varus mid lane. So I think that is going to be the roster here. I like it. You have plenty of magic damage from the Sephara. It is gonna, yeah, you're not going to be able to just go full armor. Despite the enemies having a lot of AD. You have that Sephara with that magic damage coming in. Arthur wouldn't be too bad. Honestly, Arthur wouldn't be too bad here. It's good against the Joker, but it gets a little bit kited. And there's the Ignis I was talking about all the time. Ignis definitely a very nice pick still available to them. They switched to the Gilder. That would be hilarious, okay? I think we might see a Jungle Darcy, Slayer lane Arthur, Abyssal Dragon lane, what's it called? Wonder Woman, Dark Slayer, Arthur as I said, Elsu mid, and then we have that Gilder as a support. That's what I want to see here, but we might just see Gilder mid, but I feel like he will be a support, okay? That's my nudge here. That would be really fun. This is the first Gilder in so long, guys. Let me tell you that. If Mad is able to bring this series back with that Gilder pick, that would be hilarious. Because this is a 2-3, okay? This is match point for Team Flash right now. If Mad loses this game, the series is over. Best of 7, of course. First to get 4 wins. And there it is. Still the Roxy comes out. Nice. So we predicted the Roxy at least. Not too bad. Let's roll into the game immediately. Let's not waste any time. There we go. And the game is starting. That Arthur skin is so good, man. It just looks absolutely beautiful. That Sephara skin is not too bad either. She's showing a lot of her assets, you know. I know, we enjoy that. That's the only way we will see a female's assets. It's in game. And in our little animated, you know, pleasures. Chill. There we go. Varus mid lane, as I said, support Sephara. This is all standard, man. And we actually have a mid lane. Well, it's a mid laner playing Gilder, but it is in the side lane right now. So we still have Elsu mid lane, played by O322. We've seen that a lot. We have Holy Thunder and 3 Endless Cycles and Forest Wanderer on Arthur, which I actually made a video about a couple of weeks ago. It's so funny, man. It's really funny. It's called... I'm a mastermind at YouTube titles, okay? If you want to check that game out where I played Arthur with Forest Wanderer, it's called This Arthur Build Will Blow Away Your Brain Cells or something like that. This is absolutely beautiful. But yeah, we have Desperate Duel on, yeah, again, very standard enchantments. Double Endless Cycle this time on Team Flash. Super standard here, Forest Wanderer on Sephara, everything just completely standard. Yeah, we'll see how this game progresses now, because Team Flash, let's look at their early game here, okay? Let's look at their whole draft. They have a Joker, pretty strong early game. However, Joker laning against the Gilder, he's not happy with that. We have the Varus, not happy in general going up against an Elsu because you will just keep getting poked. The Elsu is just such a strong pick. Ooh, the Sephara both get caught actually. The Sephara will die here, does not have her ultimate available yet, and Yuzon picks up the kill with the Arthur, I believe there. Very nice for him, he already gets the snowball going. And yeah, this Joker is... I mean, Team Flash is not too happy with the game, with the way the game is progressing so far. Because again, this Elsu has his snipes, he has the whole control of the mid lane with these traps as well that he has with these little vision wards. And guys, it's all 3-2-2. I can't say it enough, man. His mechanics are stellar. He's gonna keep sniping like an absolute god. And man, not only do they have this snipe, they also have the Gilderes too. So they have so much poke late game. I think this is pretty much impossible to deal with for Team Flash here. I feel like this is just absolute draft kingdom right now, especially how they put Gilder in the bot. Going up against Joker, he's fine with that, you know. Joker will definitely win that lane still, but he's fine. And now the Sinistria gets caught as well because of all this. It's so easy to make these mistakes, you know. You might think, oh man, ADC is such a noob, he just gets caught there. But it's so easy to make these mistakes when you just have this Elsu in the mid lane just keeps putting so much pressure onto you, you know. Constantly you have to think about this snipe, but never mind. Beautiful catch there onto this Elsu. They're not able to finish him up, and he's sniping once again. He gets the snipe again. Beautifully played, he's gonna back out now. Varus has to back out as well. So nice little try there. Varus jumps in with her ultimate and tries to hook him there. Is able to do so, but he just ults and flickers away. He definitely was overextended there. Nice poke coming in by this. Ooh, the Arctic Orb used to prevent the Darcy ult from pulling the Joker back in. That's a really nice combo as well. Darcy ult, the Gilder just dashes in, uses his ult. I'm liking it, man. This is a really nice thinking outside of the box type of team composition coming in from Mad Team. Definitely something they needed for this, looking at this adversity of them in this series right now. 2-3. Match point for Team Flash. They definitely want to bust out the big guns, okay? They want to bust out their secrets here. And that's what they did with that Gilder apparently. Beautiful catch onto Sephara. Again, it's really easy to make these mistakes, man. Because you just have, you can't walk. You don't have a lot of paths, man. And you just get everything. So, complete turnaround from last game. Well, except that Team Flash was already 2,000 gold ahead at 4 minutes. Mad Team is only 500 gold ahead. So Team Flash actually, despite being 0-3 in kills, they're doing a great job at not losing too much in terms of gold. Nice snipe there onto Roxy. She doesn't care too much though. She's pretty tanky. She's chilling. Ooh, huge catch actually onto this. What is it even? Who is getting pressured here? It was the Varus. She gets completely caught out and they are able to secure her. And I think this Joker is going to be dead as well. There is no way he gets away here. Doesn't have flicker available. Just the last S2 going to finish him off. Beautiful aim there by Fanta. Finishes off that Joker with the golden punch or whatever it's called, man, the Gilder thing. I still feel like this Summer Bash Gilder is a little bit disturbing, but it is what it is, man. Yeah, there we go, you know, with all his muscles showing and stuff. Guys, it makes me a little bit insecure, you know? I mean, I have more muscles than him, let's be absolutely real, but I'm a little bit of a fatso, okay? I'm a little bit of a fatty. Fatty McFat. That's what they call me sometimes, okay? The fat genius. So we have a little bit, we don't have the definition that this Gilder has. So I have to say, I am insecure whenever you pick that skin, so please don't do that. But yeah, Arthur uses ult onto Roxy, pokes her to around half HP. She has the restore though, so she's healing quite a bit. She's happy about that. She's gonna clear this mid lane wave. No pressure being laid upon her anymore. And now this Sinistria is called out though. Look at this Arthur, look at the top lane wave. Look at the Arthur, the Elsu and the Arthur want to dive this Sinistria, but the Roxy follows up as well. Meanwhile, a little bit of an exchange going on bot lane as well, nothing happening there either. Varus just going for the roam, goes back to the mid lane wave to secure that as fast as possible. Like any good mid laner has to always be back for that wave as soon as it hits. The wave, oh my god, they just get completely one-shot there, that Varus. She gets hooked by the Darcy ult, gets blown up and finished off by a snipe. Even flickers, but already dies to the Darcy S1 auto attack. And now this Sinistrea is pushing onto this Arthur. He's almost dead. They're not showing the fight. The Abyssal Dragon is being secured by Mad team. So the first one going over to Mad. Now the gold lead is exploding. The Sinistrea all gets the top lane tower, however. Already a tier 2 tower down. So Team Flash is definitely winning in terms of towers, and they're not really behind that much after they secure that tower in terms of gold. So they're honestly pretty happy how this is progressing. The thing is, late game, you really don't have a lot of engage tools. Like, what is the biggest engage tool you have is Roxy running in and trying to get an ult. The other engage tool you have is Varus jumping in, flickering in, ulting in, and then it's hooking someone, which really, both of those is not reliable. So again, Elsu and Gilder will just have free reign, just poking you. Meanwhile, this Wonder Woman tries to make a play there, clears the wave though, so she saves the tower. Again, these are calculated deaths, but while that is going on, Mad team trades the Wonder Woman kill for saving a tower and the Darkslayer. So they're really happy about that. They get the Darkslayer almost on spawn, and now this Gilder just got a solo kill onto this Joker. They didn't show that. Let's go back. Let's look at the minimap, okay? So Joker is running in there, is trying to trap, but I think Gilder just sniffs him out, stuns him, and Gilder just dashes on top of him and finishes him off, yeah, with some auto attacks, I guess. I was watching the minimap there and watching the health bars to see what was going on. But yeah, didn't even use Flicker, used his ultimate, but yeah, definitely very comfortable solo kill there for this Gilder. Mad is just completely winning this game in total. No repercussions so far. Team Flash is not able to respond properly. They played the macro pretty well. They have that Sinistrea just pushing top constantly. But yeah, you can see there. The Elsu just jumps away, and that was their best bet, man. They had Varus and the Roxy jump on him, and he still gets away, and he's the only one who can get away usually. The Darcy has CC immunity on his S1, the Gilder has a dash, and the Elsu only has his ultimate, which is really clunky and stuff. So he's the best bet to be caught out, and they weren't even able to catch him out after he was overextended there. So again, just a really nice... Ooh, huge snipe, okay. Just a really nice performance by Mad. Again, just a draft victory as well, you have to just admit it. Elsu is going to do so much damage late game as well with his snipes, and Gilder even more. Gilder is so insane late game, one of the best heroes in the late game with that snipe if he goes full AP, which I really think he will here. We have that tanky Arthur coming in with the rock shield already. The Wonder Woman will have a rock shield of her own, and she will be super tanky as well. So yeah, I think this Sinistrea will get caught here. I think that's a dead Sinistrea, guys. No, the ult just barely misses. And now he just uses his S1 there and stays invis in the bush. That's actually pretty smart. And he goes back in. He goes so deep, look at his macro. Oh my god, and he used the invisibility right before the minion wave comes. And the minimap, you saw it, that's crazy. And he clears the minion wave instantly, but now he will get caught again. But they don't have Darcy ult available, but I think he just dies here, yeah. He wasn't even able to dodge the S2. Yeah, I mean, that was way too greedy, man. He uses his endless cycle though, the second one, I believe. So that is going to be gone. And yeah, at least he was able to clear the wave. It's not too bad. And he just instantly goes. It's like a fast backport, honestly. This endless cycle would have been gone anyway in 1.5 minutes. You know, at 12 minutes they disappear, all your stats. So he was probably like, okay, I'll just clear this wave. I might as well suicide and just use the endless cycle and get a dragon. So honestly, this is endless cycle. It is a soy boy enchantment for sure, but it has some nice use cases. And this Sinistrea just wants to push constantly, man. She gets the push. Beautifully played. They're not able to catch her out, and she just backs out, man. I have to say, this is just ADC playing phenomenal macro right now on his Sinistrea. Really, really impressive. Really, really impressive. If he can bust out some nice moves in team fights as well, he might even outperform Neil on the amazing Sinistrea performance, man. Crazy. Really, really well played. And the gold lead is non-existent. It's 100. It doesn't matter. All these kills, they don't matter if you have a Sinistrea just yoinking all these towers. And Sinistrea gets killed once again in the bot lane. We again didn't see what was going on. She just got completely caught. The spectators are really dropping the ball here. This Varus is kind of low, dodges the S2 and goes back in. A little bit baited there. That Gilder gets a little bit baited. Ooh, huge S2 coming onto Joker there. 1/3 of his health just gone, and this will be half his health late game, okay? Don't you worry about that. And yeah, we have... Ooh, the Roxy catches the Arthur. I think that might be a kill. No, he is too tanky. Oh, that might... Yeah, that finishes him off. Beautifully played there. And now the Darcy gets caught completely. Huge mistake by Neil there. And this is a comeback, definitely, for Team Flash right now, because they can get this Dark Slayer, I would say. Although Neil still barely was able to use his Endless Cycle. That is so unlucky. They should have left him alive a little bit longer. A couple seconds longer. Oh my god, man. That's so unlucky, because now they can't get Slayer. Now it's only a dead Arthur, so it doesn't matter. They cannot get Slayer. Very unfortunate for Team Flash here. And they are not able... They are returning a lot of poke onto this Joker, but he is being really annoying. He's stopping these backparts. Is he gonna stop another one? Oh, no, he doesn't. He aims it in a different bush. Ooh, the Roxy gets caught, but she uses her Arctic Orb to get away. Arctic Orb gone though. Enchantment, only one-time use, of course. The Arthur jumps a little bit too deep, gets poked, but it's fine. Beautiful Elsu snipe onto Sinistrea. The Wonder Woman flickers in, uses her ult onto only Varys. Varys is able to just kite away. She is perfectly happy. But I think Team Flash's health bars are poked out enough that this is going to be an absolutely free Dark Slayer for Mad right now. So it seems like Mad again in the driver's seat here, in the leading position. They seem to be wanting to close this game out as fast as possible so they can have that game 7 where of course the draft opens up completely again. The global pick ban system only is in place from game 1 until game 6. After that, all the games, all the draft picks that were already picked get reset. So we will see some crazy stuff again. I feel like we might see a lot of priority on Sinistrea because they are... Both of these games, man, these Sinistreas, they do really a lot. I mean, this is a 0-3 Sinistrea, so you might think she's feeding, but man, she is hard carrying this Team Flash roster so far. Beautiful macro. Gilder pushing bot. Actually, he dashes into the bush, never mind. I think he was trying to set up for a trap, but nope. The Joker has some nice items. But he doesn't have Rank Breaker. I think he's going for Rank Breaker now. He went for a Muramasa early on. The Gilder is full AP, has that heal reduction as well. He will do so much damage at this point. He needs that Hikate as well. As soon as he gets that Hikate, the damage will be disgusting. Rhea's completed on Darcy. He's at 6 items with that completely. So he's really happy about that. I think that's still the enchantment Arctic Orb, by the way. So he might be able to sell the Arctic Orb into another Arctic Orb. Who knows? I'm not quite sure. Look at this poke onto the Sinistrea. But the Wonder Woman gets cocked. She uses the ult onto Wonder Woman, heals back completely. The Wonder Woman is able to get away, even getting away from that Joker rocket at the end. Now this Arthur is getting pressured, but he is fine. He is way too tanky. He just runs away and he is completely comfortable here. I don't think they will... Yeah, Team Flash secures the blue buff. And, ooh, huge poke again, man. So much damage coming out by these pokes. So again, Mad gets engaged upon a little bit there. They are able to disengage, and you can see instantly. This is a huge advantage for Mad. They can just get this enraged little dragon now, because they have wards everywhere, they see everything, and they have that poke. And this Wonder Woman just engages now. The Darcy ult gets comboed as well. The Roxy uses ult onto Darcy because the Wonder Woman pulled him in, but the Darcy has his Arctic Orb. The Varys drops. At the back of that, now the Sinistrea drops as well after overextending into the team fight. And I think this is just going to be an absolute blowout and the game finishing team fight here. They just have to run this Joker down. There he goes. The Sephira will be ran down maybe as well. Not able to. The Wonder Woman ult used at the end. She tries to hook the Sephira over the wall. Is not able to at the end. But this is a 5v2 on the map right now. The only remaining members is the support and the Dark Slayer. I don't think they will be able to come back from this. The Roxy is trying to clear the wave, is not even able to. The Sephira gets pulled back while she's ulting. She tried to ult the wave. And even if they cleared the wave though, there was a top lane wave waiting for Mad to finish the game with. So yeah, very nice game, man. Look at this, look at this. No, no, oh my god, close, close. He almost didn't get the high five, man. That would have been very embarrassing, man. He was like, yo, homie, please, man, don't let me hanging. And he's like, what? That was funny. Anyway, 3-3. Oh, man. This is gonna be difficult now. Last game coming up. Who gets the MVP here? I would say Elsu. I think it's gonna be Elsu. I think Wonder Woman had some nice ults as well, but it's gonna be Elsu, right? Show me those stats. Show me the statistics. Yeah, you can see the Elsu damage there. I mean, guys, you know I'm a little bit dumb, you know, so I can't count too well. Let me tell you, man, these Elsu snipes, I couldn't count that far, okay? I can only count to like maybe 20. I think he hit more in those than 20 in that game. So yeah, definitely very nice game. Team Flash even had the gold advantage at the end. That's crazy. And it's actually Wonder Woman, yeah. I said Wonder Woman played really well too. 71% kill participation, very well played. And yeah, we will move straight away into this last game, Game 7. Super excited to check that out. Alright, let's get it. Game 7 of this huge rivalry. It is about to go down. We are already in the draft. 3-3. Team Flash versus Mad Team. Who is gonna win this upper bracket quarterfinal right now? We have Florentino being banned out, Zip being banned out. Of course, the draft reset, so you can see these Florentino bans coming out once again. And we have Hayate being banned out and Kira not seeing any playtime this series at least. I mean, I guess both junglers are also really good at Kira, so there's that as well. I don't think she's that insanely broken to a point where you can't beat her at all, but I think with both these junglers just being really comfortable at playing her, it makes sense. Let's see what Team Flash first picks here. Very, very important. They choose the blue side this time after their loss. So they want to be on the first pick side this time. They choose the Ryoma. Okay, this is gonna be very exciting, guys. I think it's gonna have a lot of aggression here because both teams, they are nervous now. It is 3-3. They want to close this out. Mad Team has the mental edge here because they just came out of a victory. Yeah. Omen, there we go. Yuzon with his Omen and the Richter, man. The Richter counter being gone with that Omen picked up as well. I really like it. I don't think it's worth picking up Ryoma for these two being gone, man. I think you needed Richter or Omen there. I think Omen was a good first pick. But again, there's a lot of stuff that neutralizes Omen, so I guess, as I said earlier in the series, it's kind of it depends what you want. But I love the Richter. I think Richter is insanely broken. Wonder Woman is up. Wonder Woman did a lot of work last game. I would be happy to see her again on the side of Team Flash here. I would be happy to see a nice mid lane choice as well. Lorien is up. I think Lorien is really clutch, guys. I think Lorien can do a lot of work. I would love to see XP Lorien. I think he's good against the Richter. He's decent against Omen. Let's see what they pick. Oh, it is the Lorien. Let's see if they go for that Wonder Woman as well. Malok, similar. Also a support with a huge AoE ultimate. Yeah, Lorien and Malok, that's gonna be crazy team fighting already. And they have a very strong early game. They can really just go full solo queue here, solo ranked play style here and just keep invading with this Ryoma jungle and Lorien mid. They're of course already telegraphing where they're putting what. I mean, Malok mostly goes support, but this is such a strong trio already. This is a really strong trio. How is Mad gonna counter them? What is Mad gonna do? I think a Chognar is invaluable here, okay? I think a Chognar is very, very sick here. But picking Chognar already is really hard. Yeah, I think a Sinestria has proven in this series so far that she is completely broken and that she is definitely a top tier pick, okay? There we go, let's get it. Now, what are the bans gonna be? Mad already has a jungler, both sides actually have a jungler. I definitely think Team Flash will ban out the mid laners here, and I think Mad Team will ban out support. Nah, it's a Malok support. Okay, so what does Mad ban out here? Maybe Marksman. Marksman, yeah, for sure. Ban out those Marksmen. Ban out, you already ban out Hayate. Ban out maybe that Kefani. Maybe that, What else do you want to ban out? They decide to ban out junglers. So they still assume this Ryoma won't be a jungler. They ban out, well, honestly, Volcath can go support. So you never know what Team Flash is going to do. And Team Flash is not banning out mid laners. They're banning out marksmen. Interesting. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Elandor being banned out. That's a pretty good ban. Especially if you don't assume that, if you assume that Ryoma is not going to jungle, then Elandor is a very great ban against ADC. Although I feel like ADC was more impressive on Fennec. I feel like both teams sleeping on Fennec a little bit, man. Fennec was really, really insane. It seemed like there's no counterplay to him. In competitive, at least. To me. When ADC played it earlier. Ignis ban. That's a good one, yeah. That's a good mid laner being taken away. That's a good pick against Malok. Decent pick against Ryoma. It's okay. Okay against the Lorien as well. I think it will get locked in. Let's see. I think a Crixie is pretty good here. I think a Raz can pop off really hard if he's gonna play it well. But in the 7th game, you know, it's always risky to pick these hard heroes that have to be very precise. So yeah, definitely XB is a little bit safer with that Lorien there. And that Malok also a very safe pick, you know, in that regard. I think it will get locked in. They're thinking a lot, but they're probably just thinking about the next picks as well, talking about what the enemies will pick. And yeah, we have that Elsu being hovered again. That was also a huge winner this series so far. Elsu, 100% win rate this series, won on both sides. Sinistria actually only 50%. She only won on Nat's side, but hey, 100% for them. And Lu Bu to go up against that. Yeah, so it is a support. So again, this Volcath and stuff, Malok was kind of the obvious support choice in my opinion. I would have liked to see an Elsu ban and the Kefani ban maybe coming out from Mad. And they go with that Joker, so this time they flip around the team composition. This time Elsu going up against Joker on the other team though. Completely opposite, let's see. I think they will lock it in, man. 0322 is an amazing Joker, man. Probably the best Joker I've ever seen. And let's go right into this game, man. Game 7, it is starting. Let's go. Both teams in the mid lane already exchanging, well, trying to exchange blows, but everything being dodged, excuse me. And yeah, let's see. Joker gonna go up against Elsu, so they won't put Elsu in the mid lane. They won't put that Lorien in the bot lane there. Ooh, Elsu already bullying the Joker. Very well played. Joker is already really low, guys. Half HP. We have Endless Cycle on Joker and on Ryoma, and everyone else has their standard enchantments. Well, not too standard. We have Desperate Duel on Lu Bu, and instead we have Devil's Awakening on Malok, and Holy Thunder on Lorien, instead of the usual Endless Cycle that we see, or what I like is the Sacred Protection. And 4 Endless Cycles on the side of Mad, so they're not playing around. They want to play aggressively early game, and if it messes up, they want to have that free out of jail card with that Endless Cycle. So man, let's see if the Soy Boys or the Chads win here. Okay, definitely Team Flash 7th game, and you only take 1 Endless Cycle, I believe there, or 2, something like that, compared to the 4 on the other side. That's pretty chat. I have to say that's pretty chat. They don't care. Ooh, he goes in for the S2 and then tries to poke, and he pokes a lot, man. Half health gone off that, what's her face, Sinistria there. Very well played by Lorien. And now Elsu just trying to snipe, flickers away from the Raz. Actually so scared there. So a flicker being forced. Look how hard Omen is losing this matchup so far against Go on his Lu Bu. Definitely stellar performance so far, and I think he will be able to steal that. No, he's not able to steal it. Very well finished off by Neil there without even using punish. However, Team Flash, you know, this Lu Bu, huge lane kingdom right there. He's holding off 2 people by himself, so this is a free dragon going over to Team Flash, so they are already stacking up that gold advantage a little bit, 600, 700 gold, something like that right now. Ooh, but the Elsu gets called out. No flicker available means a very dead Elsu. The Raz flickers away in anticipation for the Malok to hit his cleave there. I think he thought the Malok might have flicker, but of course Malok only had sprint there, so nothing would happen there. Ooh, the Lorien catches, beautiful play there, but I think the Malok will die here to the true damage. He does not. I think this Richter, no, he's able to flicker away. Very well played there by XP with his Lorien ult, catches out the Joker completely. The Joker had flicker though, so he could have flickered away if he was faster with that. Elsu completely poking out the Richter, decides to not go for the blind snipe there. Decides he's not feeling lucky today, despite having that little lucky musician skin. I think this skin is really bad, but it is what it is. It's okay, but meh. You know, it's a Valentine's skin. It reminds me of my, you know, of my life, guys. Feels bad, man. But it's fine. We have each other, guys, okay? It's all good. We can be single. It's fine. It's fine, guys. I'm kidding. Chill. Anyway, let's see. Malok getting poked there a little bit by that Richter. Both mid laners are going to go for that instant Reaper's Tome. They want to have that heal reduction instantly. Sinistral has so much healing. The Lorien, of course, has so much healing. And the Richter just gets completely caught again by the Lorien ult. I'm telling you guys, Lorien is very clutch, man. Such a good hero. I feel like these teams aren't putting enough priority on the Lorien. I think the longer the tournament will go on. Oh my god, what a trap by Raz. Hard carrying right there. He was hiding in the bush and just completely secures 2 easy kills for his team there. I think this Joker, I think this Ryoma will die to the support Richter, and the Lu Bu almost ended up dying as well. Crazy turn of events there for Mad Team. I think they picked up 3 kills there in a very quick succession. Very, very comfortable for them. Completely turning the game around. The gold lead is even. They will have a gold lead actually after this Slayer is after this Dragon is taken. But man, it's going really slow. It's going down really slow. But the Punish can secure it. There we go. You have so many stacks on it with that Sinistria. You know, you can just easily blow it up with that S2. So that's all good. And we have Richter just dashing away twice. He is comfortable. He is not going to die there. We only have 2 Archigorps remaining on both teams. Raz Omen for the side of Mad Team, and the Elsu and the Lu Bu actually for the side of Team Flash. And the Lu Bu is actually pretty big because he's really snowballing this pretty well. He's really in a good position. He's really winning that top lane. But I think this will change now because Omen starts winning later on. And what Omen can do is, if the Lu Bu gets low and uses his ult and wants to leech back up on you, you just ult him and run away. And then he can't attack anything and he can't leech, and then he has to go back. That's the thing why Omen, you know, has a little bit of an edge in that matchup. He has the control. Ooh, look at this Raz. He's so deep again. No one is showing him, guys. Guys, the spectators this tournament are so bad. It's unreal. It's actually tilting me so much. The Raz just was knocking around the Malok there. The Malok, you can see, very low health. He almost got the kill, but he was not able to and gets just secured. He was in the middle of the enemy team. So, but definitely, I like these plays by Fanta coming out now. He's playing very risky, but playing just really aggressive and very impressive for a game 7. Okay, now keep in mind, of course, losing this won't mean getting out of the tournament. They're in the upper bracket. They would just drop to the lower bracket. So they're still fine in that regard. However, still, you know, you don't want to lose this. You want to win this. You want to go straight to the final, to the grand finale in the upper bracket. That's the most comfortable position you could be in. Mad gets the kill. Mad Cuckoo gets the kill with his Richter support onto that Elsu. And now look at how clutch this S1 flicker was by Lu Bu. He picks up the AOE knock-up on both of them. With that S1 flicker, no counterplay, they secure 2 kills, 3 kills even. Very well played there. And yeah, Team Flash again, just all of a sudden, you take your eyes off the gold and all of a sudden it's a 3,000 gold lead for them, and they are doing the Slayer. They're in such a comfortable position. And this late game, I have to say, I just think Lorien is so insane late game. The Malok is insane. The Elsu is, in my opinion, really good late game as well. Not a lot of people agree. And at that point, you just have, I mean, the Lorien is just so crazy strong late game. Meanwhile, on the other side, you have all these early game heroes, you know? You have that Sinistria, which is definitely strong late game, but she's not gonna blow up team fights like a Lorien will. You have that Raz, which again is not gonna blow up team fights like a Lorien will. You have that Joker, which is really not that strong late game, and Richter. Again, it's a support Richter. I don't know. I feel like late game team fighting is gonna go over to Team Flash, not only because they're better at it, but also because of this Lorien, and I really trust XB to just drive this home, okay? He has actually least gold. That is so funny, man. Stop taking mid lane farm, guys. Both mid laners have least gold. That is so sad. Just give this man gold, man. He's gonna go 70 billion kill participation, 70 billion damage participation as well. I don't know, guys. Just give this man some farm. XP is so good for years and years now. One of the best mid laners in the world. Oh, but he gets caught right as I say that. And he misses his ult. Oh, no. But the Ryoma did so much damage. Look at this Malok cleave doing so much. Oh my god, the Sinistria heals completely. And what a Ryoma flicker. Wow, look at this. Look at this Ryoma flicker. He gets like 2 kills, 3 kills. Look at this damage, bro. He gets 2 kills at the end. He just one-shots that... what even was it, man? It was some squishy target. He just one-shots them completely, and now the Lu Bu is going a little bit too deep, uses his Arctic Orb, finally flickers out and is able to dash away. Wow, man, this is such an exciting series. Jesus Christ, such an exciting last game as well of this series. Whew, both teams really want this victory. They're smelling it, they like this rivalry, they want to win. They don't want to lose in the most... oh my god, this Ryoma? No. Man, this Ryoma does way too much damage, guys. I think Ryoma late game is good too. With all these changes now, with all that mobility he has, with all that damage he has late game, people always say Ryoma falls off late game. Nah, bro, you fall off late game. Your brain falls off late game if you don't play Ryoma well in the late game. Because don't blame the hero, blame yourself. It has so much damage, it's crazy. It's strong throughout all the game. It's definitely not on a marksman level, but man, it can do so much like it. Like, it... Come on, man, it's crazy. Anyway, we have Malok just ulting onto that Richter, but is not able to get him. Richter just dashes away. And they will try to pressure this wave, this top lane tower, until the Darkslayer respawns. So they will just wait for this next wave as well. They will clear the mid lane wave. The Lu Bu is still having that 1v1 against Omen. They're happy with their 1v1, they don't even care. Sinistria gets completely caught out there, again off screen. And she has the Endless Cycle available though. It's only 10 minutes into the game, and look at this 5,000 gold lead by Team Flash. The Lu Bu, the Omen gets caught in the end there. They shut down Yuzon here. Well, not shut down, he was already 0-2 after, before this, but 0-3 right now. And yeah, we have some nice items coming out on Lorien, but again, I'm a little bit disappointed. He has half the gold of his jungler, man. What is going on? But look at this Ryoma, he one-shots everything. Literally everything, man. They get the Slayer super fast, super quick Slayer pick up there. And let's see what happens now, man. This is gonna be crazy though. I think the only way for Mads to win this one is if they get a miraculous pick onto the Lorien before he's able to get his ult out, and at the same time also kill the Elsu. Or the Ryoma. They need to get a beautiful S1 flicker knock up from Richter with the ult running that silences them afterwards, followed up by Raz with his ult flicker, and then they can win, but it is very, very difficult, okay? Definitely Team Flash, we've seen them end out games like this very convincingly. This could end in the next 2 minutes or even 1 minute here. XB is already charging his laser. Nope, it is not gonna hit anyone. Cooldown for that Lorien ult is gonna be like 30-35 seconds at this point in the game. So it is not the biggest deal, it's not the end of the world, but still gonna stop their pushes a little bit here. I think this Elsu is gonna do so much damage as well with these snipes. He has that Fenrir soon, man. And they have a Drake pushing in the bot lane. They have a huge minion wave there as well. You can see almost half health gone, and he doesn't even have full Fenrir yet. The Sinistria just getting bullied. This Omen is just top split pushing. Man, they can't lose this tier 3 tower, man. They really need to try something here. They have two people completely away from this tower. They're not able to defend it at all. And we'll see if they will lose even more tier 3 towers. Huge poke coming in by Elsu still. He is so happy with this, yeah. Gets that, it still doesn't have that Fenrir required and still does half of their health, man. Super good spot, super good position for him. The core is actually being taken down. Oh my god, look at this one shot onto Neil there. The Ryoma just completely one-shots him. S1, S2 flick, auto attack, and he's gone. And now they keep diving even more. They pick up the Richter, and I think this is gonna be game over. The Ryoma finishes the Joker as well. This Raz is pretty much dead almost, and they are able to get this series, man. Team Flash wins the rivalry for now. Very well played. Really convincing last game there. Just Ryoma, man. Such a good performance. That is an easy MVP for ADC here. Crazy. Come on, man. That is such an easy MVP. They have to give him the MVP here. I mean, just look at this. Look at this here. Look at this damage coming by him. Wow, man. Come on. Ryoma is so broken. Ryoma is so incredibly broken, man. They didn't show the... Okay, she just died. But yeah, you saw there, it was just an absolute one-shot. Let's see, how much damage dealt and everything. Are they even going to show it? It's bugged. Okay. There we go. Damage dealt by Ryoma. I mean, it speaks for itself, right? Crazy. Absolutely insane. I think he should get the MVP. And I think he will. He secured all the macro advantages as well. Nice effort by Mad, but they weren't able to do much in the end. And yeah, easy MVP, 81% kill participation. I mean, the damage dealt was crazy, speaks for itself. And yeah, that is it for this series here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought about this in the comments below. And yeah, I will of course try to provide as many of these as possible. We will always do full series from now on for the AIC. But yeah, I'm not able to do them every day. I'm not able to do them even every 2 or 3 days. It will be like maybe once a week, once every 5 days, something like that. We'll see what we can do. We'll only take the craziest ones, of course, as always. Some of these are really stumps. But yeah, really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, enable that notification bell to not miss further videos like this. And yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace out, boys. Bye-bye.